retail, unless you're in fucking retail, it's very different. You're out of touch with them. I'm gonna die, dude. There's motherfuckers who are accountants in here, and they're misunderstanding what I'm saying. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same fucking way as someone who did a sales job, a real job. Okay, I'm telling you, as someone who did both, like 9 hours of constant performance and people pleasing taps you out from social scenarios. After 9 hours of that, I could probably do fucking physical labor. It would not bother me, but I can't fucking do more social shit. That's my point. Like, there are obviously real jobs out there that are good comparisons. Service sector, people pleasing jobs would be very similar. Those are like, I think, customer service type shit. But like, if you're an accountant, or if you're even like in sales, my interactions with clients was limited, way more limited than like constantly having to do this for 9 hours with like a back and forth interaction for 9 hours. That's what like sucks your social battery, and you just tap out after it. Yeah, think about it this way. Like, you give presentations for your job, right? Imagine giving a presentation for 9 hours straight. It's like, after a while, you would be like, I don't want to talk ever again.
That is Hasan Piker right there saying that streaming is harder than your physical labor jobs. He is saying straight up that streaming is harder than whatever the plebs jobs are.
Also, that presentation comparison, I don't remember the last presentation I watched where somebody got up out of the chair and left the room for 3 minutes.
Dude, it's so true. Like, how many times does Hasan Piker just react to videos? Obviously, let's look at his tabs, right? He has Reddit pulled up, Twitter pulled up, and Image, YouTube, and TikTok, right? Like, let's not pretend that this takes so much prep work, so much production value, any of that kind of stuff, right? Because there are some streams, there are some shows, right, where, yes, there is that production value. You can see that this is definitely work for them, right? They've put in some amount of effort. But Hasan Piker, of all people, should not be the one trying to say how much streaming is so difficult. Because
yeah, if I can give him that, he puts a lot more hours into it than like a majority of other streamers, but it's like a quantity over quality thing. It's like, it's still dog shit.
Yeah, this is quite the take. I wonder what made Hasan Piker like, man, this is the breaking point for me. I just have to say how hard it is to browse Reddit and YouTube and other social medias just for 8 hours.
Hasan's been doing that shit for years, though. Like, for years and years, he's been saying that he's like basically working class.
Yeah,
He's more than one saying he's pretty much working class.
Yeah. He'll complain about the brain rot that he's subjecting himself to when, first of all, it's 100% his own decision to do so and to work that many hours. And then, second of all, he doesn't help with making the internet a less brain rotten place. So,
yeah, it's like, and also not to mention, he doesn't even clip his own streams, right? He has to hire somebody, right, to clip out segments and then post it to his channel. There's a controversy a little while back, right, where he wasn't like properly paying his editors enough.
Well, I think the way it works is, I know for a fact that he hires Ostinox, who is like his main editor. And then for a bunch of the other clip channels, Hasan basically says, like, you're free to monetize this because more clips being put on YouTube is good for my brand being out there more. So you're free to monetize those. So, like, the other independent clip channels, I think, are just getting money from the revenue alone. Which honestly, like out of all of the things that I hate about Hasan, that approach I can at least appreciate. Like he doesn't go haywire with copyright strikes or anything like that. So that's like one point I can give to him.
Yeah. Yeah, if yeah, it's kind of great. I don't know. Like I'm just saying, if one of you fellas in chat, felt the need to clip my streams, right? I'd be all for it, all down for that.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't strike you down. I might even signal boost you, just maybe. No promises. But yeah, how out of touch do you think Hasan Piker is, right? Like, doesn't he live in $1 million mansion?
He was never, to say he's out of touch is not even correct. He was never in touch.
Yeah.
He's never been in touch ever. He's always been out of touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has lived like a very cushy life in terms of his upbringing, and then
His dad was like a billionaire.
yeah, easily transitioning to his position at the Young Turks was very easy for him because of Cenk Uygur. And then after that, sort of just following Destiny's lead with the streaming. He's had like every part of his path cleared out before him, and he tries to act like he's a voice for the proletariat. It's like, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Insanely outside. And how many other bread tubers and like Twitch streamers agreed with him though? Right? Like, what wasn't Frogun one of them? Yeah, Frogun was one of them.
And Denims. I think Denims.
Yeah.
Can we pull up the Denims tweet? The Denims tweet is actually one of the stupidest tweets I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Denims, I might have to do like a deep dive on Denims or something.
You can. I looked into Denims a little bit because she talked about Idubbbz.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Froggy Fresh specifically.
Yeah. She was on that podcast with Anissa that had like 2 episodes with Casey Tron.
The one with Casey Tron.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, could one of you link? I'm trying to how do you spell Denims? Right? Not too familiar with this.
The tweet is deleted.
Oh, of course. Okay. Yeah, if you have like a screenshot of it. Yeah. By the way, joined by Glitch Poachers and Bigbunjeeeee. I don't think we got into introductions yet, but I think this is the first stream with all 3 of us together. In the same stream, right? Long time coming.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I figured, this would be a good thing to start off on. And by the way, this was clipped by Comrade Lamb saying that it's the full context, right? It's like, okay, guys, good. The context makes it so much better, right? It's the same thing with Vosh, right? It's like,
no, yeah, this is something that like all 3 major leftist political streamers that I know do this, where they're like, or at least their audience does it, where they'll claim something is out of context when it's not really taking it out of context. And it's just another like quick dismissal, like, oh, context, bad faith.
Yeah.
Yep. Bad faith. Yep.
Yeah. This is like a harassment campaign, all that stuff. But yeah, here we have.
Oh yeah, I'm getting death threats, guys. I'm getting death threats.
Yeah, so yeah, this is the Denims tweet as shown on screen right here. As someone who has worked 12-hour shifts with a 4-hour commute while going to university full-time, first off, right, how many days a week were you working?
16 hours a day. 16 hours a day. 16 hours a day.
Yeah, wait, so...
work 5 days a week. It's harder than a 3-hour Twitch stream.
Yeah, like, okay, this already seems very unrealistic, right? Would a 4-hour commute just be there and back, or like, would the 4-hour commute like include going there and going back, right? Because
exactly.
Yeah, that seems like I don't know.
There's no way you would work a job with a 4-hour commute anyway. Like you would work a 4-hour commute in uni, right? I wouldn't do that now. And I'm not in university.
Yeah,
12 hours is ridiculous to be going to uni full time.
Yeah, exactly. Right, like even 8 hours, like a full-time job, right? 40 hours a week, even that's pushing it.
Yeah, where does the sleep fall into the schedule?
Exactly.
Like it's not even realistic.
Yeah,
Like there are some hard-working individuals out there, and I am not convinced that Denims is one of them.
No. Well, can we pull up a Denim stream?
Oh, okay.
Just so we can show
where does
the actual lack of effort that goes into Denim streams.
All right,
it's
yeah. Let me
just pull up any one of the VODs. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's like some VODs channel for. Also, for some reason, is the thumbnail not properly showing? That's weird.
Well, also, with the amount of effort, you have to consider her social battery.
The social battery, yeah. Yeah, okay, for some reason on the stream, at least on my end, let me show this, right? For some reason it's showing like the Vosh thumbnail, which is quite odd. Let me see if that. Yeah, okay, for some reason on my screen it's showing the Vosh thumbnail. But which is I have it set to like this own thumbnail, which is very odd. YouTube keeps stopping us. Okay, Denims. What is this?
Oh yeah, it's showing up as the Vosh chocolate.
Yeah, I feel like I misspelt it. Hold up. Okay, wait.
She probably is gonna have more. Like I know she's more Twitch centric, so yeah, maybe typing VODs helps.
Israel versus 800 views 4 months ago.
I always forget that she's actually like considers herself a political streamer.
Very odd, yeah. Okay, so this is her reacting to isn't Cornel West some like isn't Cornel West like running for president or something? Right? Like some third party, I don't know. But she's like, let's see. Let's react to this peak, harder than let's reread it, right? Working 12-hour shifts with a 4-hour commute while going to university full time.
Yeah, hardest job. Jesus Christ.
The escalation of barbaric violence in the Middle East must stop. The vicious Israeli occupation and the ugly Palestinian retaliation results in the killing of precious innocent people on both sides. We must have a...
She's putting more effort into like fixing her shirt. She's putting more effort into like fixing her shirt than any other point of this entire... Like, this is a 54 minutes, by the way.
It's like, the grueling labor. Or is it like, does it look like she's enjoying herself?
Yeah.
This isn't even the worst. This isn't even the worst of it. Check the link I just sent Discord.
All right. Let's see.
There shouldn't be any ads.
Okay.
It's just a better way of looking at the
hold on.
actual stream.
What is that like ratio?
The like is this like an official Denims thing?
Daily.
Denims Daily.
Denims. It links. Yeah, it's linked to the Denims TV. So it might be official. Let's see. Let's see this Twitch clip.
I don't think. So watch. So this is how our stream starts every time. It's just other people's videos, right? It's literally just other people's videos. Skip on like 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Okay, I see it now. Like this is like 50 minutes in it. It's some like Young Turk segment.
We hear about this.
Yeah, it's literally just another person's video. She's not even on the stream. She's not even on the stream. It's stream starting soon. It's just someone else's video.
Yeah. By the way, before somebody nerd emojis me, right? I know it's not the Young Turks, okay? But still.
Is this technically draining her social battery? Is this the hard work we're looking for?
Oh my 47 minutes. 47 minutes
before she shows up on the stream.
No.
That's what I mean. That's harder than a 16-hour workday.
Yeah, so okay, it's like it shows that's like 4 hours 48 minutes or something, but literally it's like cut off the like 47 minutes at the beginning. It's literally just 4 hours. Yeah. Which
jump to just like a random point past.
All right.
Just to like, is it just like unplanned like nonsense?
Very privileged that I've never had to experience homelessness. And that is why
perfect point to end on.
Yeah, okay. Do you know it's this weird kind of like switcheroo in language that she's just said, like experiencing homelessness, right? It's like just say that you were never homeless, right? It's not that difficult, right? It's like saying like when people say that like homeless people is a slur or something. It's like, no, it's not. It's literally But it's a weird thing where you can't put the descriptor ahead of the subject, right? Or the adjective, you know?
Yeah, it reminds me of this. It's this old Norm Macdonald bit, but I saw it recently. I think he was on Conan, and he was referring to this homeless person as a hobo, and they were like, "I think we stopped saying that. That's not politically correct." He's like, "All right, fine, bum."
Nice. Let me see if the thumbnail is actually gonna. Oh, the thumbnail displays correctly. Okay, we win. We're so back, right?
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't even know what website this is, but it's some sort of Word document.
No, it's a word counter. I actually use it. Believe it or not.
Okay. Number 1, jobs can be taxing and fulfilling. It's literally it's literally the one where she talks about how hard streaming can be. Streaming is not the hardest job in the world. Physical labor cannot be compared to emotional or mental labor. I think trade school is based and physical labor should be able to retire at 50. Okay, thank you.
Physical labor can be compared to emotional labor, obviously. Obviously, doing anything physical for like 6 hours a day is going to have some kind of emotional impact. If it's like awful, it's like you're a sewage worker. You're in the sewers clearing mounds. Obviously, that's going to have some kind of impact on it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like even this part of
like
the
an electrician.
Even this part of her streaming where she has to address a little bit of drama or clarify something. It's like, oh my god, I had to open the tab for word counter and type down 4 things. Like, you guys don't understand how emotionally draining this really is. It's like you're not doing much here.
Did Brittany Venti do like a sketch about that like ages ago?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
For that.
She was like complaining at the start of the stream about how hard it was to turn it on.
That sounds like something that
that seems like a classic. Earlier. Yeah, the classic Venti bit. Which I don't know how many of like Brittany Venti's newer like Sim fans do you think realize that like she was like a troll for like years, right? Before like 2015, right? Okay.
Do you think Brittany Venti's still trolling? Do you think Brittany Venti's still doing the troll and it's just moved into like the weird like anti-men sort of thing as a troll? What do you think is real?
I don't know. She might be actually that dumb. I don't know. It's hard to tell at this point. Is it all a facade? Who knows? 4. 4. I never said streaming is the hardest job. I said streaming is the hardest job I have had. Man. Oh man.
I don't know why they have to even do this. Like, who cares if it's the hardest job you've ever had? Like, who really cares?
Well,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's what I'm starting to notice, and this is happening a lot, and I'm not sure who does it intentionally and who is just following the people who are intentionally like doing this for clout. But I feel like a lot of these statements are a lot more calculated and planned out and thought out. Like, maybe not this time about the like streaming labor discourse, Hasan. Like, maybe that really was a genuine thought of his, but maybe he was trying to put some just like divisive bullshit out there to get some interaction. Like, streamers are known to do that, especially, ones with an agenda. So I don't know, like, that's the thing, is I'm at the point where every part of streamers like language, especially in this sphere of streamers where it's like more drama or politics oriented, I have to start questioning like every intention behind their motivations of what they're saying, because there has been so much just like fabricated clout chasing nonsense that hasn't been for any real like principled opinion, but because they understand that can get them attention.
Yeah, like it could definitely be worded
like the gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like when it comes to the gambling thing, it's a problem. But then, a bunch of the female creators that I work with, skirt the TOS for promoting OnlyFans and suggestive content, which technically is sort of kind of not allowed on the site. But that's okay to advertise to children. Gambling isn't, but that is for whatever reason, because, you know, I have a progressive friend group and we're in LA. So, you know, I don't really want to piss them off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the kind of thing where it's like, imagine if like Hasan Piker or Destiny or like any of these people, right? They said the thing wrong, right? They used the wrong language, which will then later get them canceled. So they obviously kind of have to rehearse this stuff, and they have to like know exactly what they're gonna say ahead of time. Which, okay, if there's any argument, right, that streaming is harder than anybody else, it's that no my boss gives my boss, has to like tell me beforehand if I'm stationed or a certain day or something, right? And when and where, right? YouTube will just be like, oh, you upload our video, we're gonna review it. It'll take like maybe between 2 hours and 32 hours, right? And just like there's a lack of transparency with YouTube that I feel like, a normal job. So it's, if anything, it's like how the upper management treats you. But when you're in the good graces with Twitch, like Hasan Piker, that's a moot point.
Right, yeah. Like, a lot of his content is controversial in terms of, like, political extremism. And they are very happy to have him as, like, front and center on Twitch. Like, one of the main, probably, aside from Pokimane, Hasan's probably one of the first people that people think of when Twitch is brought up.
It's always like the double standards. It's always the like going back and forth. Like, remember when Twitch was like, oh, we're gonna allow nudity, we're gonna only allow this sort of nudity, only in this context, and then they just got rid of altogether, right? Like, no serious boss, businessman, or anybody would do it or cover it in such a way like that. Like, that was dumb. No, serious people don't run Twitch. Straight up.
Well, I feel like it's like, because I know that it's been unprofitable for a long time, so I'm wondering if that was like a desperation move.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'd say so. It was just like a I don't know, because Twitch definitely seems to be downsizing as of late. Like, there's some layoffs. You can no longer download Twitch on your Nintendo Switch. They like cut that off for some reason. And also just like
no streamer contracts anymore.
Yeah. I think like Amazon, right? Like, they're a big company. They don't want to there's like kind of a tech bubble bursting, right? So like, if they have to downsize, which there have been Amazon layoffs like within the past 6 months to a year, I could see them looking at Twitch and just like, you guys are useless, get out of here. Yeah,
I don't think it would be like quite that quick. I feel, but they would be like, all right, we can't stop throwing as much money at this thing.
Yeah, I mean, they've kind of already started that. They have definitely already started. And it's not the sort of thing with YouTube where it's like, oh, you can embed YouTube videos in Google searches and that'll help the Google search engine. It's not like that. That's the thing. Like, Google AdSense is so far ahead of the curve when it comes to like actual monetization. Yeah. For real. Yeah, let's I don't know. Is this even worth listening to, this Denim's character?
No. Oh, God, no.
Yeah, get out of here. Funny tweet, L+ ratio, get out of here. Yeah,
here,
so
I'm gonna be right back. It'll just take a second.
Very cool. Yeah, so from whoever this guy is, okay, irrelevant person, but still, awful hot take. Far left millionaire streamer Hasan Piker claims streaming is harder and more excruciating work than any other job. His comments triggered mockery on social media, with many slamming and discredited champagne socialists for being out of touch with reality. One X user writes, "Imagine this is a whole article written on Twitter, right? Imagine thinking that sitting in front of a laptop while sipping latte is harder than working in a Texas oil rig." Hasan tries to deny and spins his awful remarks, but X users were not having it. They continue to slam and mock the left-wing extremists. Twitter absolutely is just straight up 4chan now. So many people's brains are cooked. Hasan wrote angrily while dead naming X. This is not a serious like publication.
Yeah. I was like, what is this news source you're getting this from? Because I would have not expected any sort of new mainstream source to take this sort of stance.
Yeah, it's literally like 58 views. Hold on, or 58 followers. All right, hold on. I'm opening this in a new window. Let's see. Is this a real? Oh yeah, I guess this is a real kind of website. I guess. Wait, okay.
Wait. Communities chat about the latest news and edgy humor on Kaneki Network. Okay, drama tech. They're putting drama before politics, so I don't think they're going to be, too serious.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Musk versus Altman. Epstein list. Gab blocks Israelis from accessing the pro free speech social media. Apple, Google users spied on by governments via push notifications.
Opinion dump the sex doll. Oh my god, that's good.
Hold up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna oh my, okay, hold up. I have to show this. Just the most horrifying thing I've ever seen right when you open up the article. All right, guys. I'm not saying I endorse this site. All I'm saying is that it's funny. Okay.
We need Kaneki to be the #1 news source in America.
Yeah, okay. Kaneki, all right. If you are watching this, which you probably aren't, all right. My opinions can be bought and paid for, okay? So Hasan, this post should be your last post on X, and X asked him. Apparently Hasan is addicted to X. He's still posting on the platform he claims to hate. Thank you, Kaneki News. Okay, should I reply as like, hey,
give it a like at least.
All right, how should I respond to this? I'm just gonna say own that fraud.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah, own that fraud. Let's see if they like my tweet. Yeah, and then Mudahar, right? Like does the fake quote tweet with denims. Streaming is by far one of the easiest, most privileged jobs that one can have. If you're successful, the rewards far outweigh any of the negatives. Compare it to any service job, cybersecurity, or nursing. You'll find something actually exhausting. I just like to point out that Mudahar puts like no effort into his videos, so. Wait, hold on. Let's just pull up a random. All right, let's see. What's this one? I'm really happy. 3 years ago, right? It's him talking with sometimes some gameplay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow.
That's a little extreme.
Yeah, I can't believe this man is radicalizing people to the far right.
I didn't know that he was a Buddhist.
Oh,
it makes sense. If you really think about it, it does.
Yeah, considering how fat he is.
I mean, he is fat. That's not the point.
Yeah. So responding to Denim's right there. Which let's see if Denim's like quote tweeted. Let's see.
Denim's response was just like he doesn't care about Palestine, pretty much.
Oh,
it wasn't on this tweet. It wasn't on this tweet, but that was the response.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Dark Viper AU, which this is like some bread tuber, right? Or like
no. Okay. Dark Viper is mostly a GTA video maker and streamer, but occasionally he will insert himself into certain discourse, like like the whole reaction content is theft thing. Like he is the like #1 champion of like how bad it is to react to other people's content.
Yeah, so avoiding calling out Hasan Piker is weird. If you have more wealth than any person can ever need for several lifetimes, especially when that wealth was generated by sitting around watching other people work hard, complaining around entirely optional work you do is insane. I work 2 long physical based jobs, sometimes doing over 10 hours of work in a day. If you say that streaming is the hardest job you've ever done, F you. Yeah, so it's basically everybody going like, my job is so hard. Actually, get wrecked, streamer. Yeah, this cinnamon. Wait, is that actually Cinnamon Toast Ken? That is the actual
cinnamon toast.
Yeah, I'm always of the opinion that the job is easy, but being successful is the stressful part. I left the workforce at 26 and found difficulty with how it blurs the lines of work and life, chasing trends, parasocial stalkers, and success being tied to the internet's opinion of you. But then I remember that I make my old yearly wage in 2 weeks and forget what I was saying. Real.
That's a fantastic take, because there are unusual kind of, especially when you are as big as somebody like Hasan. And I wouldn't saying that it's like, oh, it's draining my social battery. It's such a vague and easily dismissible way of putting it. But if you want to talk about like how fame does weird things to you and it does have some stipulations to it, then I think that's more reasonable. But that's not what he said. And then, like this guy said, you have to also remember that you are very well compensated, which was like a main Abba and Preach argument.
Yeah, everybody put a W in chat if you agree with this Cinnamon Toast Ken tweet right here. Yeah, that was a real tweet right there. But I think that just concludes this whole Hasan Piker besides Asmongold, who commented on this, right? Who is isn't really a bread tuber, but is also like, you know, streams like a lot. he streams a lot, let's just say. And I feel like
go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like the knives have really been out for him. Basically ever since he said that like Power World wasn't like just straight up, you know, AI theft of Pokemon or whatever, which I do agree with him on. But obviously the whole like video games are art people were like, oh, he's defending slop, which you know, they're allowed to say slop when it comes to AI generated stuff, right?
I feel like the more negative opinion of Asmongold started when back probably over a year ago at this point, there was a lot of consecutive really bad things happening at OTK that was like making like tons of news. And like with the Mizkif drama and the Crazy Sook drama, who was like closely associated with OTK, and probably some other things that I'm forgetting about at this point. Rich Campbell. I think that's when people, because even though Asmongold wasn't directly like, he wasn't any of the people who was doing those things, but just, you know, being the head of OTK, and with all this shit happening behind the scenes, I feel like people did start to be like, is this guy as legit as we think he is? And then it's sort of been like this slow, like there's been a piece of drama around him that's been negative every once in a while, and this has definitely not been a good one for him. So let's see what he has to see. But I'm pretty sure from what I've seen is that he basically somewhat agrees with Hasan.
I actually wasn't even planning on streaming today. I was like, I think I'm gonna just take the day off. But I started reading Twitter. I was like, man, there's a lot of retards. Like, I gotta.
Okay, he's allowed to say that word within the first like 10 seconds of his video. I see YouTube.
I gotta.
Oh yeah, when I watch like the political streamers, especially, it's like, you guys can say that shit. Really?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how are you getting, like, I'm pretty sure that would have gotten me demonetized, which, by the way, look at this like to dislike ratio.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that did get you demonetized was clipping another streamer of what they were saying, which was the Voss discourse.
Yeah.
And then you were saying, this is bad, this is wrong. And
Yeah,
now, like,
exactly.
the entire internet agrees with that perspective, but that's still what got you demonetized. That's such horseshit.
I'm thinking I need to start another Twitter campaign soon to get me get my monetization reinstated, right? Because that's been happening a lot. Like I think a couple of channels like John Talks and WDW Pro, I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they got completely demonetized, right, for reused content. The same reason that I got completely channel-wide demonetized.
So, I did as well.
Yeah, literally.
I thought it was gonna be hateful. Whatever the hate one is. It was reused content.
Oh,
yeah, people get hit with reused content all the time for like no real reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
They don't give a reason. They don't give a reason.
They don't. They
gave a reason. Then that would be
okay. Thing is, I've reapplied like 3 times. They never said which specific videos included said reused content. They never say. Yeah, it's annoying. It's so, like, here's the thing, right? This is why whenever somebody is advocating for somebody to be banned, even if like they may like technically like, you know, deserve it, right? Like, you know, like for example, like Sniper Wolf, right? That was for off-platform behavior, right? And I think that's creating the precedent. It was like, oh, you can get hit for anything off-platform. The same thing will apply to this whole reused content thing, where when it comes to everybody hates reaction content, well, you know, there's obviously a good way to do it, and that might get hit. Like, that might get painted on the same brush, and then boom, a bunch of people get demonetized channel-wide.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, but let's continue on.
We gotta talk about this. Millionaire streamer Hasan Piker claims that a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you in the same way that streaming will. And the funny thing about this is that this kid goes and he says this to try to like fucking throw up a white flag. He's like, no, I'm actually on your side. I agree with them. Bro, quit the fucking capping. Like, this kid is lying. You're lying. What do you mean you agree with his tweet when you preface it by saying millionaires?
You're lying.
I mean, okay, like,
you're lying.
Yeah, he does have a point there, but he's saying that in the most obnoxious way possible. That's the thing.
It's like, here's somebody who probably never has to deal with this much hate, right?
Yeah.
And he's like probably an anonymous Twitter account with hardly any followers. And it's like, oh yeah, we gotta dissect and decimate this fucking cretin of a creature on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. But let's see.
Mine, because Destiny said he agrees with Hasan. TC Brady is in Destiny's Discord. It's good to know that it wasn't really a principled stance. Let's listen to what Hasan says. And this is the clip that's taken apparently out of context. And we'll watch the full context in a minute, okay?
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired. But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will. So,
okay,
yes.
So that's the original clip, and there's
the context makes it so much better, guys. Don't worry, we won't subject you. Luckily, YouTube has this great feature where you can see the most replayed parts. So I'm interested in seeing what the most replayed parts are, because those are going to be his spiciest takes.
He makes thousands of dollars a day. Him making takes trying to relate to normal working people is fucking stupid. Well, there are normal working people that also make thousands of dollars a day.
Oh
No.
my god, no way! This guy just said that.
No, that's if you're making like thousands of dollars a day, you cannot classify that as a normal job. Like end of story. That's where it starts and ends. Like that. This confirms you are out of touch because you don't realize that the normal jobs aren't making thousands of dollars a day.
Yeah, I like honestly, I feel like most people would make less than like 600 a day. I don't know.
Yeah. It reminds me of when Vorsh was having that debate with that guy, and the guy says, "We're talking about the things that fill lakes and rivers, water." And Vorsh goes, "Many things fill lakes and rivers."
Oh
And,
yeah.
This tone of a wise elder, Oogway type.
Yeah, it's like, it was like, oh, define water. It's like, you know it when you see it, right?
Yeah,
Literal
really
Reddit brained.
Guys, it's really important for us to get into the weeds of this discussion so then we can get completely lost in what we were talking about.
Yeah, Vosh can't define water. Vosh can't define what a woman is.
White supremacy, can't define that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Man, this dog, we are so cooked. We are so cooked, right? This is why you need to spend less time online. Okay, these are the people controlling like the acceptable
Politics.
overtone. Yeah,
Politics spheres.
yeah, exactly.
This is something. Go ahead.
Yeah, like you go outside, right, and for God forbid you actually talk to normies about politics, right? You'll notice just how out of touch these people really are. Like, obviously, like Twitter users, they almost get it, right, compared to the millionaire streamers, but obviously not completely.
Yeah, something that I've been coming more and more to terms with is just how much influence a lot of these people do have, and how subject to influence the average person is. And it's like these are not the guys that need to be running our culture.
Yeah, it's.
I understand like what your point is.
Like this is just them advocating for themselves for the most part, which is basically what every demographic does.
What do you mean? It's a stupid comparison. Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what? He's so dude. Okay. Oh, have you noticed that recently? Like a lot of Zoomers, right? Especially Zoomers, right? I know Asmongold is probably not a Zoomer, but it applies to mostly Zoomers. I guess it literally brainrod Asmongold, where if you say something they disagree with, they'll go like, "What? Oh, huh?" They literally cannot comprehend it. That's his reaction right there.
I feel like it's this performative kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, oh, if I act so like, oh, it's such an absurd concept that I don't have to even question it, really. And then a lot of the chat who already likes Asmongold is going to be like, oh, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Do you think streamer is the only job that you can make a lot of money in? I have tons of friends that make tons of money. And a lot of them aren't streamers.
Not out of touch.
Epic, bro.
Yeah, the CEO of
I have many friends.
Yeah.
All of my friends are rich. What do you mean I'm out of touch? Like, what do you mean I don't understand the plight of the average worker and why streaming is seen as not as hard as, plumbing somebody's toilet?
I will say, this is a little bit of advice. I would recommend you guys have successful friends. I'm not saying that, make friends with them just because they're successful. But it's I don't know, because I feel like if you're with a bunch of like kind of dead end drug addict kind of losers, right? You're kind of the summation of your 5 closest friends.
Associate with people who are purpose driven.
Yeah, and are like some you may get kind of an inferiority complex from this, where it's like, oh, I'm with a bunch of people who's better than me. But it's like, oh, you have something to learn from them though. Yeah.
Somebody in chat addresses me. I bet you own collections of Beanie Babies, Hot Wheels, and Furby.
Oh.
I actually do not have any kind of collection that I can think of. Like the closest thing to a collection I have is old CDs that I had that I bought years ago.
Yeah. That I feel like that came out of nowhere. What's
yeah, it was a strange accusation, but
yeah.
I feel like it needed to be addressed.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious where that came from. Well, what's the origin? What's the suspicion that Glitch Poachers has Hot Wheels and Beanie Babies? Yeah, but let's see.
What do you mean? Like, what the fuck? No. It's chatter can't think past 2. Exactly. They're not normal anymore. Well, I think that is normal as in, like, they don't work in entertainment. Right? They don't work in entertainment. Why do people...
They work for the banks, guys.
Money solves all your issues. And...
Totally normal.
Well, hey, Kanye West said it. He said that they're, I was gonna make a joke, but I figured, actually, you know what? We'll give that another 6 months before I make those jokes. He said,
pussy.
Having and everything.
I do gotta say, Kanye he has been a one-man meme machine, and for that, and I'm not saying anything else, but for that alone, I am thankful.
Yeah, I don't know. He fell off. I'm gonna say it. Kanye West fell off. You know, that's my hot take for the day. But you know what? I'm not gonna be pussyfooting around it like Asmongold here.
I'm still curious to see what he's gonna do next.
Fair enough. But I feel like it's just like watching a like car on fire driving off a cliff.
Oh yeah.
That's the way I'd see it. Oh yeah, and Mysterious K in chat says, Manic, have you seen how messy Asmongold's room is? I saw that he had like a cockroach in there. Right?
Hasan Piker.
Yes, yeah. Hasan Piker infiltrated his room.
Hasan Piker was in the room. That's why he agrees with him.
He's inside of his headphones right now, feeding him all the talking points right now.
The truth, right? That's it. So, like, if you don't have money, that's everything in your life. If you do have money, you realize that there are other problems in life that are also important. But if you don't have that, money is going to mean more to you than almost anything else. So it's less important. Then. That's what you're saying. So all that other stuff you're complaining about is less important.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, literally, Asmongold's takes are like a coin flip on whether they'll be like, you know, pretty good or like the most horrendous take. It's literally a coin flip.
Yeah, with Asmongold, sometimes I do agree. Like, I probably agree with him more than, like Ludwig, let's say. But I don't know. I have my suspicions. I've got a hunch. I'm looking at him weird. You know, that's all I can really say. But you know, you're on watch, Mr. Asmongold.
He's teetering there. He's teetering.
Being welcomed into the emo community. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, he did the emo. I saw that with that Johnny guy. I looked at that earlier. And so there's a lot of people. Streaming is literally the easiest part of being a content creator. You just sit down, make money, just spawns in. It's just so goddamn free. Who is this guy? Does he stream? They have 400 viewers. Streaming is easy. Being good at streaming is hard.
I mean, 400 viewers, you know, I mean, it's nothing to...
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, what was the,
Streaming is...
how many subscribers did he have on YouTube? Was it like 99K?
This guy. Does he stream?
Yeah, he's mostly a YouTuber. He's like, Twitch isn't even his main thing, I don't think.
Exactly. Like, if you make videos and then streaming's your like secondary thing. 797,000. And
yeah, that's impressive.
And I mean,
I would argue that no streamer is good at streaming. No big streamer, at least.
yeah,
Right, I was about to
And definitely
say.
isn't good at streaming.
Right, it's
Pokemon's
like,
not good at streaming.
yeah, it's like Neon. He has numbers. Is Neon a good streamer? No.
exactly.
Okay, is Asmongold making the argument that Asmongold is like, or is Asmongold making the argument that like Aiden Ross and Neon are these fantastic entertainers because they get views? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's like, oh yeah, it's more popular, therefore it's better, right?
Appeal to popularity.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
appeal to popularity has become so common on the internet with the way like social media kind of gamifies attention.
Yeah, I feel like definitely appeal to authority has kind of increased though. Right? Like it's just all these logical fallacies all over the place. Let's see what else he has to say.
Streaming is easy. Being good at streaming is hard. Hopefully now he understands. I understand, obviously, there's a lot of people. Bad take. No, isn't 400 viewers good? Oh, it's definitely good. But you're not going to go and tell somebody who's one of the top streamers on the entire platform that it's easy.
Oh, get the fuck out. Oh,
Bruh.
yeah. Oh, I wanted the best. One of the best bands to ever have pressed go live on OBS. Let me tell you, when I give you my opinions on what's happening with Blizzard, you can be guaranteed that you're going to be graced. Your precious ears are going to be graced with some of the greatest, neat, filthy opinions that have ever been dropped on the internet. And that's why I bring in the big bucks, and that's why I'm Asmongold. And you can't talk to me that way if you're not making as much money as I am. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
In his defense, it would run down your social battery when you walk into the living room and witness yet another OTK rape. There's only so many you can cover up in a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it just
Oh, man.
I would even say that my streaming setup, just from the look of it, right, is probably more complicated than Asmongold's. You can see I have more going on visually than Asmongold does.
Okay, not that, but do you clean your room like once every 6 months?
I cleaned my room like I think it was either last night or the night before. I think it was the night before.
Then yeah, your quote unquote set's in better condition.
Clean your room. Yeah, guys, he has the plush in the back.
All right. So I understand people think Jordan Peterson is cringe, and I understand that he has fallen off in a major way, but that doesn't mean I don't think that he was, saying some good things, back in his heyday, like 2017 and 2018 and whatnot.
Yeah, guys.
Before the like chemically induced coma for him to overcome his benzo addiction.
It's crazy. Okay. Like it's crazy, right? How it was like he was like a college professor, right? In 2016, he said that like the government shouldn't persecute you if you refuse to like use people's like preferred pronouns. And then like he got canceled, then became like a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, like I don't know. That's correct. That's something I don't know. I don't know what other kind of scenarios happen like that. And it's crazy how that happened in 2016, that long ago. But yeah, that's more of a like just a like college L thing than anything.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I feel like this is what ultimately like led to his downfall. Is that he was just like a college professor who studied psychology, and he probably didn't have anything close to the kind of media training that he would have needed for like what ultimately wound up being this like media onslaught against his character, which he was able to deal with pretty well for a while. But, years and years of that happening and like at a pretty late stage in your life where you didn't grow up with social media and whatnot, like it's probably pretty jarring. you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, so that's Asmongold's great take when it comes to when it comes to the Hasan Piker situation.
Yeah, sorry about the side note about
No, it's cool.
Jordan
We all love the side notes, don't we, folks? Put a 1 in chat if you love the side notes. Right? Yeah, but I think all right, we have Idubbbz or Frogun, right? So okay. I want chat to decide. I want chat, right?
Okay.
Put an I in chat, a capital I if you want Idubbbz to be the next topic. Put an F in chat if you want Hasan Piker's top mod and female simp, Frogun, to be the next topic. We will cover both. Just I want chat to tell us which one we cover first.
It's not even a contest. We all know what it's going to be.
Yeah, yo,
Well, I mean-
I have a sneaking suspicion I know what it's gonna be. But you know what? Look, let's let the democracy decide, and it's literally unanimous. Oh wait, a single F. There's a single F in there. 2 Fs,
2 Fs.
3 Fs,
2, 3,
4 Fs, 5 Fs. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Frogun is coming back. Frogun's coming back.
Yeah,
Oh my
there's
goodness.
actually a bit of Frogun resistance here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have
Frogun
this is
rise
too-
up.
Oh man, this is too much. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do straight up poll. All right, who to cover next? All right, man,
It's
I was
fun- you know. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was not expecting there to be that many Froguns. I'm gonna be real, but you know what? That's a pleasant surprise. Start poll.
You know, the concept of female simps isn't really something that I've thought all that much about, but you know, they're out there. Frogun definitely seems to be one of them. She definitely does seem to, you know, ride or die, and you know, more emphasis on the ride for Hasan.
Boy! It's neck and neck.
Yeah, for real. Man, I don't know. Have I just been missing out on all this Frogun drama this entire time and not even knowing
I
about it?
know. I think what's happened is that Idubbbz it's like harder and harder to look at him these days.
It's just getting sad at this point.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, it's like that's why we kind of stopped for a little while, because it's just like he's just like boring and buck broken, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he's had
it's-
the worst fall off.
Yeah,
Come to me.
exactly. It's not even like an
Yeah.
entertaining thing like Fousey Tube or whatever, where it's like
yeah, he
fun
has
to laugh
hit the
at him.
bottom. He has hit the bottom. Like, we have witnessed the crash, you know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let it ride for either until it hits 100 votes or for another minute. But yeah, it's quite funny. But you know, to be fair, the title of this is literally Idubbbz give us dating advice. So I'm assuming a lot of people are here for Idubbbz, and we are the number one Idubbbz haters in the entire universe.
Yep. Number one Idubbbz hating channels brought to you by
Yeah.
YouTube and Google.
Yes, we are 100% endorsed by Susan Wojcicki and her late son. Rest in peace. That
Damn, I didn't know she had a dead son.
Yeah. It happened recently.
Shit. All right, that's probably why she, you know, passed on the torch. If I'm,
I was about to say, it's like that wasn't even
No.
funny, but your reaction saved it. You saved the joke. All right, Idubbbz it is with 57% voting for Idubbbz. We're going for Idubbbz. So
I remember I had this teacher who had a dead kid, and I definitely laughed at that a little too much.
So, Bo Blacks on Twitter says that this is the most painfully uncomfortable thing I've ever watched. And very cool thing. I got 800 likes just by replying with this. So, yeah, being a reply guy helps. You know, if I can't get monetized on YouTube, might as well get monetized on Twitter. So, this is from the AI Art Sora episode. She ruined my career number 19 with Idubbbz and Anissa. This is a 4-minute clip. Let's roll it from the beginning.
Do we know what? Because I am curious. They're on episode 19, and I noticed with the first like 6 or 8 episodes, every episode had a significant drop off in views.
All right, shall we check? Shall we check?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Okay, so it's very inconsistent, I would say, but it's definitely like for the most part under 10,000 views.
Yeah, for an Idubbbz podcast, that's like embarrassingly low. That's insane.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's check on his friends. You know, the cold ones, right? Let's see the.
They don't even really do they don't even really do a podcast, to be honest. It's more like a sketch show now.
Oh, really?
It's like a challenge show. Yeah.
Well, they seem to be doing pretty good.
You know, millions of views. You know, that's solid. Oh wait, podcast, right? Cold Ones talk show. And is gay? Gay? Oh, Pirates. Of course he's gay.
Wow, we can't be promoting this kind of smut.
Yeah, I can't believe. Oh yeah, they haven't even done a like talk show in like over a year at this point. But every single show that they did is over 1 million views besides a few. But it's like very much better than whatever Idubbbz is doing right now.
Maximum
better.
damage.
Maximum damage. Let's see what's the most popular one. Philip DeFranco, the hot seat.
Wait, they had YMS on?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, hold on. If we go to latest, Your Movie Sucks, She Ruined My Career number 18. And I think that's
the first guest.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they
like
talked
a room full of autism.
No, yeah, they so Anissa would draw furry art when she was in high school, I think.
No.
Yeah.
What was it? She like soul bonded with the fox from Aladdin or whatever. Not Aladdin, Robin Hood.
Yeah, Robin Hood. She bonded with the Robin Hood fox. This is literally
because of furries work.
Furries
are the worst. Man.
Yeah, exactly. Idubbbz is like the definition of posting your own L. This is the absolute state. But let's go over.
I have
this.
not seen this.
There's many moving parts in this clip.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You could do like a whole, like people do those like scene breakdowns for like movies and stuff. You can do a whole one of those, so all the moving parts, like the devil tarot card right behind Anissa's head, for example.
I didn't even. I mean, considering like the it's like Twitter video, I would imagine. Yeah, only 720. I didn't really notice that was a tarot card, but yeah, very fitting for Anissa. Let's get into this. I've watched it before. Bungie, you've watched it before, I'm assuming, right?
I've seen it, yes.
Yeah, but
I watched the whole thing.
This will be Glitch Poachers' first time watching it. So, yeah, for us it's not blind, but for Glitch Poachers it is.
This is Idubbbz dating advice segment. Ooh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm giving the
Oh boy.
He just
immediately
Idubbbz dating advice.
Is flabbergasted by the idea of this man giving any form of dating advice.
Well, also there's the delivery of the way he get. This is my dating advice segment. It's like yeah, you're really
let's replay that. Let's replay
talking like that.
Let's replay that.
Idubbbz dating advice segment.
He's stuttering.
This is Idubbbz dating advice segment. Ooh. Yeah.
I'm already wet.
I'm giving people what they want. They've been asking for it for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Dating advice.
Yes.
Oh, look at the body language on the guy.
Yeah.
Look at the body language on him. Just that,
I see it.
Weaselly, like rat-like body language.
Yeah, I was about like
clasped hands. There's a certain meme
that's associated with a certain religion or culture of them rubbing their hands together, and it does look a little akin to that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dating advice on the
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you bagged a cool one. Tell me how.
A cool one.
I don't believe
I can't stop fiddling.
That's more like bagging advice.
Yeah.
And so that like Windows disconnect sound, right? That was either an error on Boblax's end or in the podcast itself. Guess which one it is. One if it's Boblax, two if it's
Podcast,
like
probably. Absolutely.
2 if it's the podcast itself.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some bagging advice.
Look how he looks down. Look at this. Look at the body language on this.
And he's wearing Teddy Fresh, by the way.
Oh no.
Of course.
Oh man. Gotta love that rainbow drip.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. We're getting the greatest dating advice. All right, who do you trust more, this guy or Andrew Tate, right? Like, because those are the only options in this absolute heap of a world we live in.
Well, Andrew Tate, you know, he's probably better, not for relationship advice. I take him over Idubbbz.
It's a tough choice. I mean, how tough of a choice is it? But yeah,
Obviously Andrew Tate.
I heard this piece of advice. First, it started as like a advice on like how to decide on what home you should buy to get like a lot of value in a home. And this one guy was describing it on TikTok as like, I love trains, so I would buy a house near some train tracks. And for me, that would be awesome and wouldn't bother me and my lifestyle at all. Meanwhile, everyone else on the market in the scene, they would be like, oh, I'm not going to buy this house because I'm afraid that the train will wake me up or it'll be disturbing or something about it. Apply that logic to the dating world. When you're looking for a potential partner, you can, I'm not saying you should, apply this universally, but you can say, oh, like for me, I'm like, I don't mind any hair length on you. You could be bald.
Oh, he starts getting into the haircuts. It's obviously like insecurity.
Yeah.
It's obviously him being insecure talking about the hair stuff.
You can see a level. There's a slight muscle between her brow. You can tell she is not super happy here, and she's holding it in well. But the cut from him to her, talking about hair length, and then seeing her with this atrocity of a fucking haircut. Oh my god!
Not the worst one she's ever had, though.
No, it's not the worst one.
Most when she shaved her head.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that looks like a whole reaction image right there.
So his dating advice basically boils down to, Anissa is the house next to the train tracks and no one wants. And I swooped in and picked her up. And that's pretty much where it ends, to be honest. And then the rest of it is him talking about hair length and then kind of subtly alluding to the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just the perfect cut. Just like let's back this up real quick.
Oh, like for me, I'm like, I don't mind.
Wait, can you back it up further? Because
Okay.
like he was spinning such a yarn that like I got like he did not communicate this in the best way.
Yeah, it's like this way where he has to very like kind of beat around the bush until he gets to his point.
Right. It's like I wasn't sure exactly where he was going with any of this. So.
Yeah.
Disturbing or something about it. Apply that logic to the dating world.
Wait, back up just a little bit.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, chat.
Okay, this is at the train bit. This is the train part.
Okay. The analogy.
All right.
I love trains, so I would buy a house near some train tracks. And for me, that would be awesome and wouldn't bother me and my lifestyle at all. Meanwhile, everyone else on the market in the scene, they would be like,
okay, now
so he's comparing women to houses, which if he were to say it in any other context, he'd be derided as like a misogynist. But no, it's fine because he's talking about like how people are so heckin' accepting of train tracks.
The loudness of the train being the comparison to her being an OnlyFans model and selling her naked photos to men on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's wow. What a really romantic. Like, I'm sure she loves that. Like, I'm sure she was really feeling special after hearing this. Like, oh, I'm just like the house by the train tracks because because I do OnlyFans and I have way too many tattoos and I might cut my hair and change it way too often and don't have a sense of style and am generally a grating personality. But hey, like, you know, this guy can look past all of it, so I'm a real winner. Oh boy.
Anissa is the type of woman, and you kind of get the same idea if you look at her mother as well, where she needs like a Todd Wrangler husband, right? Like she needs someone to just come in and just like totally control and micromanage her entire life.
Put her in her place.
Yeah,
I can fix her, guys.
And I don't think Idubbbz was prepared for that. Like, you know,
well, Idubbbz and Anissa, they have the perfect relationship in the sort of like negative sense, right? Where their flaws perfectly mesh with one another to create like the worst relationship known to man.
Yeah.
Of a guy who can't ever say no to a woman, who's also rich, and then a woman who comes up with like the worst ideas known to man.
Yeah, I
thinks
mean,
they're like these genius things that will like make tons of money and then always fail. And then on top of that, he has the ability to bankroll like any idea possible or scheme.
Yeah. Let's not forget the irony of the title of this podcast, which is "She Ruined My Career."
Yeah, exactly. It's almost self-aware if it wasn't being coded in so many layers of irony.
Right, it's like they're trying to use it as like a gotcha haters kind of a sentiment, but it's like it only proves itself further.
Exactly.
So they're just on them.
And it proves that they're insecure about the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't name a podcast after it otherwise.
Right, like maybe one episode of a podcast, but branding your entire podcast around like people hate us now. Like
it was obviously Anissa's idea as well.
Oh yeah. She's pulling.
I know she says it was his idea, but I know you can tell. You can just tell it's her idea.
Yeah. If Idubbbz is like sub boss, puppet master, Anissa is final boss, puppet master. She's really pulling the strings at the end of the game.
Yeah. Let's see.
The train will wake me up, or it'll be disturbing, or something about it. Apply
Anissa's hair is disturbing to me.
That logic to the dating world. When you're looking for a potential partner, you can. I'm not saying you should, apply this universally, but you can say, oh, like for me, I'm like, I don't mind any hair length on you. You could be bald. Mm-hmm. Your hair could be
that cut. It gets me every time.
Oh, dude.
Just like she's just like really trying to maintain that smile, but you can tell like.
Can we see? You can see quite clearly, actually, the devil tarot behind her.
Yeah,
very clearly, you can see it.
Man,
but she almost looks like she's about to start crying, right? Like, am I wrong there? Like, she looks sad there. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
Any hairstyle, as far as I know, I'm racking my brain through all the different like options of hairstyles, and I'm like, yeah, they're all fine. I don't care. Mm-hmm. And that kind of opens you up for like a lot more options that, you didn't necessarily consider. I'm realizing that I'm caring less about body hair.
That phase, that's really good.
Yeah, all right.
Jesus Christ. Being like, I realized that after I made all of these concessions about what I should consider as good in a partner, that I could just marry you.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
it's
guys.
It's the most unromantic way of putting shit.
Exactly. Jesus. But guys, put a 1 in chat. Put a 1 in chat if you care about body hair. Put a 2 in chat if you don't. I don't care if you do or don't, but the way he's saying it makes it sound like he's defeated and that he has to just like make concessions because he feels like Anissa's like the best he can have.
Right.
Yeah.
It's this very like, I realized that compromising on settling for a lesser partner is actually the way to go.
Yeah.
Like armpit hair or
I think that's my fault.
Arm hair.
Like 4 years ago, I just stopped shaving as often, and I think you.
Oh wow, that's great.
Surprising.
This is where it takes a very nasty turn here.
Yeah, this is where guys, like the stream, because we're about to witness horrors beyond human comprehension. Okay.
I thought we were like over the worst of it. Okay.
No.
That's probably worse.
We're only halfway there. Halfway there.
It used to.
No, that's not true.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
shave
don't-
all the time.
No, I only shave when I'm doing OnlyFans.
No, I think you're.
Oh man.
Bro. Like, you don't want to. Okay, you don't want to admit that to your husband, and then you don't want to admit that to whoever happens to be paying you on OnlyFans. That's not something they want to know.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
outside of OnlyFans, they don't just like she is unhygienic outside of taking the pictures of herself, right?
Okay.
Anyone subscribes to her OnlyFans, to be fair.
There's got to be a couple people. There's got.
I think the thing with Anissa is the reason why she even made money off of it in the first place was because people were curious about Idubbbz' girlfriend,
Yeah.
and not because they actually want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because you can get it off for free. It's not even like it's easier to get it for free than it is to even pay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But boy,
man.
okay, by the way, but I think imagine admitting, right, in front of your own husband that you shave for like the anons on social media more than you do shave for your own husband. Right? Like
Yeah,
am I the
that's
only one that thinks
wild.
that's crazy?
No, that's pretty like, yeah. That is a strange priority dynamic to have in a marriage.
Yeah, which I like. There, like this could tie into a broader kind of societal. I don't know if it's like really an issue or more of a phenomenon, but people don't really dress up all that much anymore unless they are taking a photo shoot for Instagram or TikTok or whatever, right? So they the Zoomers, right? They're dressing up more for, internet brownie points than they are for presenting themselves in real life.
Mhm.
I find that interesting. But
Well, you see that kind of behavior, like not just in looks, but just general youth prioritizing like their social media status above a lot of other things that are actually important to them.
yeah,
And that's gonna lead to a lot of problems, I feel like.
yeah, definitely.
Your perception of like what is shaven and what is not shaven is different.
Okay.
Because you can get like a little stubble and you're like, oh, I'm Sasquatch or whatever.
What?
That's not true.
No.
To
But-
the untrained eye, I'm like,
they are
The
debating.
untrained eye. Wait, the untrained. You're talking about your own wife. So how? Okay. This is like
Oh, now it's gone
Jesus
too
Christ.
far.
like the first question that comes to mind is, unfortunately, how often are they having sex?
Yeah.
The untrained eye, if your eye isn't trained after years of being in a relationship with somebody, that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. That can be taken quite a few different ways. And he is not opening it up for charitable interpretations right there. It is not looking good for him. The untrained eye. So at least he doesn't look at his wife's OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I thought he meant just like to his wife in general, like, because it seems like he's like, oh, I don't even really notice that your body hair. It's like, how do you not notice that if she's your wife?
So he's saying like like a 5 o'clock shadow or whatever, right, on your for a beard, right? It's like, I guess there's the like equivalent on the like pubic hair, I guess. So if it's like grown in just a little,
you do notice that.
I mean,
Like
that's
it doesn't take an untrained eye to. I don't know. This seems wild to me. This is a wild, like, to me, this seems like two people who have never had sex with each other are currently talking.
Dead bedroom is a theory. It's a very popular theory, the dead bedroom theory.
Yeah, like, I've heard it. Go ahead.
In relations to Idubbbz specifically, or just in general?
In relation to Idubbbz.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking about it different. There's a certain LGBT group where the deathbed,
huh?
sort of thing. It's kind of a common stereotype, I guess. Whether it's accurate or not.
Are you talking about 41%?
No, I'm talking about so lesbian deathbed is a term used when lesbians just often don't have sex with each other like shortly after their relationship starting. Like it's apparently a pretty regular phenomenon in that community where like shortly after the beginning of the relationship it just becomes sexless.
This stream went off the rails very quickly.
yeah, I'm sorry. Like I just sort of pulled that one out of my hat. Whoops.
All right, let's let's continue on. We have like a minute 30 left.
Whatever. That's not true.
No.
To the untrained eye, I'm like, yeah, it's fucking, that's a naked leg.
No, I won't shave for like 3 weeks on my armpits sometimes. Sometimes I look down, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, the armpits I don't even fucking care about though.
I know.
And why does anyone care about that? They're just the fucking under your arm.
No,
like,
I know, I agree.
Why do you care, guys? Why do you even care?
She looks like a granny the way she looks like she has given up on life and her marriage the way a 70-year-old would with this expression.
To be fair, the Twitter compression is not helping.
Well, I mean, the words they're saying and the way they're reacting to them isn't helping them either.
Yeah, exactly.
One's like sexually attracted to armpits. I don't get the.
Which, by the way, I uploaded a picture of me yesterday where my arm was up, and someone did in the comments say, "Yes, armpit."
He's soy jacked. He's soy jacked.
Oh my god.
He's soy jacked. I'm pretty sure. I have
he's
this
doing it
story.
to someone reacting to his wife's OnlyFans as well.
Oh my god. Wait, back up a little bit because I need to... All right, context time, fellas. Context time.
All right.
Which, by the way, I uploaded a picture of me yesterday where my arm was up, and someone did in the comments say, "Yes, armpit." So they do exist.
Yes. Wait, what?
I'm looking for it right now. I'm gonna find the armpit photo. Wait.
But, okay, what was his Pogger's reaction? Because when she said yes, armpit, it changed kind of quickly. So I'm wondering, like, I posted a picture of myself, and he's like, oh, Poggers. Oh.
Poggers. Yeah, that is a weird reaction to have, right?
Like yes, my wife posted another picture on the internet of herself naked for money. Yes.
Were you that shocked that somebody was being weird on the internet? Like is that the most the most craziest thing? Okay.
Yeah. This reaction doesn't make sense to like any of the things they were just talking about.
All right, guys. Here's a photo of Anissa's armpits. How hairy does that look?
There's a little stubble I can see.
Little stubble.
Yeah, I mean it's not anything bad or atrocious, but I mean I do notice there is some stubble there.
Yeah, so okay, this is the Sora episode, which means it was posted February 19th. All right, I don't know how far ahead these are recorded beforehand.
Nice.
A week, I think.
A week before.
And this usually tweets out when they record them.
Okay, so that might be the photo. I'm trying to wait. February 15th, 19th. Okay, so this would have been 4 days beforehand. Let's open this up. We are investigating right now, right? So this one kind of has the armpit here. I don't see one that's like, unless we go to the quote tweets. We go to Posting Gate, no quote tweets. Literally, it's just like other women going slay, and then people is like, wow, I'm sure your husband appreciates this, right? Yeah, no.
This is the level of journalistic integrity that we get here on Manic's channel, where we know what the replies are to the tweets.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think. It's like did anybody really say like yes armpits like she's saying?
Up and someone did in the comments say yes armpit.
Okay, yeah, that face makes it very odd.
They do exist.
Yes. So.
Okay, so body hair.
He's so disheveled.
Like maybe you're a guy who doesn't mind tall women.
Yes.
You could bag a
I'm also in that category. I don't care how tall you are.
Yeah.
I mean, although I haven't been with anyone who's taller than me.
It's very hard to be taller than you as a woman.
Yeah. But
this is another good bit.
The way she says that. The way she says that just makes it so funny.
All right.
Taller than me?
I do.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. I'll make this point
after.
after.
Be taller than you as a woman.
Yeah, but I don't know. Seems interesting.
Wait, I have a question. Why is it hard for a woman to be taller than the man?
What for him? Well, because he's
no. What you just said. You said it's very hard for a woman to be taller than the man.
When the producer gets into this debate.
They have a whole ass producer with a setup back there, and they're getting less than 10,000 views a fucking podcast.
Yeah. Oh
okay.
God. Yeah. Let's see. Let's compare. Right. This AI or art Sora 7,000 views. Right. Not to honk my own horn. Let's go to my live stream tab. Right. The most recent the stream that happened a week ago. Right, with Bungie, 8,000 views. Just to put it in perspective, right? Just to put it in perspective. Yeah.
It's they have not been able to drum anything back up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the podcast is just boring. They don't talk about anything. No, it's just they're talking about like stuff that happens. Like, and one of the episodes is Anissa talking about being on like a high fiber diet.
I think I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. You would think they would understand what people are interested in the internet and what their audience might be interested in. Like, there's none of that though, which just astounds me. It's like completely aimless.
Yeah. Which okay. By the way, I like how this guy, this producer, is questioning. Right? It's like, whoa, why is it so hard for a woman to be taller than the guy? Right? It's like, how tall is this guy? I want to know, how tall is Mr. Producer here?
Men to be taller than the man.
What for him? Well, because he's
no. What you just said. You said it's very hard for a woman to be taller than the man.
No, I said taller than you, him specifically.
Huh? Oh, it's very, very rare.
It's hard for a woman to be taller than him. It would be difficult to find a woman.
Oh, rare.
Bro, well,
when you say hard, I thought it was like difficult.
It was more poetic language.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just misinterpreted what you said.
The producer just jumped in there and like
fire this guy.
Yeah, exactly. No, honestly, if my producer did that, I'd fire him too.
that Idubbbz cope coming in there though. It was more poetic language.
More poetic language.
It's difficult to find a woman out there that is
to find
taller than
Got
you.
it.
How is this likable?
It's just like it's an interesting thing about it is it's how does he not understand what she's saying?
Oh yeah.
It's the most basic language known to. It's like he's acting like being tall is a skill.
Skill. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Is Idubbbz like 6'3"? Is that
6'1"? I think 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, I mean, like, there are few women that are taller than him, but there are tall women, I guess.
He's literally doing that low IQ meme where it's like they can't understand like averages.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 4chan meme where it's like they can't understand averages.
Yeah. Right, the average male is taller than the average female by quite a bit, right? So considering Idubbbz is an above average male in terms of height, right? You're gonna need to have like a really above average female in terms of height to like be taller than him. If that makes sense. That's my attempt at an explanation. I think it was a pretty good explanation. But you know what? I think it's time to talk about. Should we talk? Okay. We could either go the whole Cartnarcs route or just go straight Frogun.
I feel like there is an interest in Frogun, and I'm curious.
Yeah,
I've known about her for a while. I know that she's in the political sphere, one of the few Hasan orbiters out there. But other than that, I'm not really familiar with who she is or what she. I know she looks like that. But other than that, I don't really know much about her brand or the way she conducts any business. So I'm a bit curious here, but I also do need to take a piss real quick. So I'm going to be right back.
All right, I got you. Yeah, Frogun, the greatest Hasan Piker simp on the entire internet. Hasan Piker's top guy, and also I see in this the like top comment was a Casey Tron. Do you know Casey Tron lore, Big Bungie?
No.
Okay,
I don't know
me
who Casey
neither.
Tron is.
Me neither.
Casey Tron is just like a reply girl, seemingly.
Yeah.
But she does actually have a stream. She's friends with Anissa. She's friends with Denims.
Oh, of course.
I think she was at Creator Clash too.
Oh, yeah. I've heard the name Casey Tron mostly in terms of Creator Clash, so that makes sense.
She was defending Creator Clash like religiously.
Of course. Yeah, of course she was. Of course. Yeah, so let me just. So this is a very interesting development that happened in terms of Casey Tron. Let me make that large text, and let's hope that Glitch Poachers doesn't take forever to piss. Jerry M in chat says, "I never heard of Frodo?" ? I don't know. You want? I see the resemblance now. Octane Gamer says, "I'm not Twitch savvy. Who is Frogun?" Basically, a Hasan Piker. Like, isn't she a moderator for Hasan?
She's a moderator, but she's also like a waiting room.
Yeah, basically, right? Like
she would describe herself as Hasan's protege. But she's not. She's not. She's just a woman.
Real. Okay, let's check her link tree, right? Let's see the YouTube views, right? YouTube check. 5,000. Yes, guys, this is gonna be the next Hasan Piker.
She's the top up and coming streamer.
The number one video, 12,000 views. Oh, this is what cozying up to Hasan Piker gets you. All right, this is what happens, right? Like, people only care. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah, people do not care about Frogun at all, other than just like her being immensely on Hasan Piker's jock. Let's see the Twitch numbers. Let's see, 56,000. So that's 10-hour stream, bruh.
How much of it is actually a stream?
Yeah,
how much of it is?
Yeah, okay.
What is that drawing?
Yeah,
Dude.
that's quite something right there. And so it's only like a 24-minute countdown, which isn't horrible.
We need to get Just a Worm on the case here.
Yo, okay. At It's Just a Worm art on Twitter. Shout out to him for the Hasan Piker art in the thumbnail. Also, no makeup check.
Frogun transgender confirmed.
Yeah, which, okay, at least Frogun. Wait, is Frogun playing Final Fantasy or is this something else? No, it's just watching a video.
That fucking pink bedazzled microphone. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, so
that is too much.
Yeah, this like roughly 20 minutes of her just yapping, so at least there's some like original content, not just completely just like react. That's not Hasan Piker. Who is that? It's discount Hasan Piker. Okay. All right. It's Frogun.
Oh, I love his Bazinga shirt.
Consume. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So put a 1 in chat if you think that's a sufficient explanation of who Frogun is. Right. 10 hours, dude. Wait. Who else? Oh, I thought that was Salvo Pancakes for a second. What?
Yeah, it doesn't look too far off, but I'm gonna be honest. Salvo's much more handsome.
Real AF. Okay. Also, okay. Whoever that like discount Salvo Pancakes was, literally had painted nails. Frogun. When I saw my therapist when I was a okay, hold up. I have to regain myself. I have to just okay. Hold up. When I saw my therapist was a Zionist, when I went to her back in 2019, I mean, she literally brought up that I was Lebanese unprompted and confronted me on it, saying she was Israeli. She asked if I had a problem with that, if I felt like Israel had the right to exist, started asking more and more if I was frustrated with Islam, and have considered taking off my hijab. I asked her if she was all right with me being Lebanese, and she got really aggressive, accusing me of flipping on her, and refused to answer. I'm going to take things that never happened. But it continues. It gets even more crazy. So when I say Zionist, I don't mean she was Jewish. I mean she was a racist Israeli who could not help herself but to confront me about my ethnicity and what was supposed to be a therapy session. And this is H3H3 on the H3 After Dark show talking about Frogun.
I'm gonna say this because
so the original tweet is in the Discord if you've read it.
Okay, no, not this one. Nope, not the armpits, not armpits. Okay, let me started therapy. Armpit inspection thread.
I wonder what Frogun's armpits are looking like.
Oh, it's quite the smell. Started therapy five years after a bad experience with a Zionist therapist. Sought women of color therapists, assuming relative empathy. Mentioned Palestine, and new therapist sees it as just another place and not caring or being acknowledgeable due to discrimination she faces in America. LMAO. Okay.
So when she made that post, people were like, "How did you know she was a Zionist?"
Yeah. I was like, how did that come up in therapy?
And then she had a tweet from 4 years ago where she has like a totally different story to the one she's preaching now.
Wait, hold on. Okay, is that that's it? I missed my old therapist from 2016. Is that it?
Nice.
Yes.
No. What is it?
From 2019. There's like a collection here. When I started therapy a few years back, and my therapist being Muslim, I was so uncomfortable at the thought because I didn't want her judging me. But she was the best person I've ever met. It's important to have a mental health worker that understands your culture / religion.
No. It wasn't that. There was one where she says that she brought up her. This is it.
Yeah, I just went to therapy for the first time. And after talking about my dad feeling the Israel-Lebanon war, she was just like, "I'm Israeli. Do you have any issues with me being your therapist?" Bruh, I was so taken aback. And another one from 22 hours ago. Yeah, exactly. So it's literally just like rewriting the story.
Yeah, because she got called out by Ethan Klein.
Yeah. Therapy is a scam, by the way. All right, that's the real red pill. Let's okay, here's the clip from the H3 After Dark show.
This because it pissed me the fuck off. And being an anti-Semite openly and proudly is now likes on Twitter. Frogun, she tweeted out, she goes, I have a problem with my Zionist therapist. Just call him a fucking Jew. I'm sorry, but that you can't talk like that about any other fucking minority. I had a problem with my Zionist therapist. What you taught your Zionist therapist?
Wait. Okay, hold on. You can't
He's like,
talk
you can-
about any other
Yeah.
minority
Oh.
like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I said on Twitter. He's like, you can't talk about any other race. You cannot be that openly racist to anyone else. The white people are just sitting there like,
Yeah, it's
what
like
the fuck?
yeah, redneck is essentially like white people Zionists in this. It's the same. It's the equivalent thing,
Oh,
right?
no. Nazi is white people Zionist.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair
You never
enough.
describe anyone as a Nazi other than a white guy. You've never seen anyone describe like a black guy or like an Arab or like a Hispanic as a Nazi.
Unless it's Jesse Lee Peterson or Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Unless they're described as like bootlickers or Uncle Tom.
Yeah, Uncle Tom's. Yeah.
That.
Do you remember in I think it was 2021, it was like some like recall election in California, and it was Larry Elder, and somebody smeared him as like the black face of white supremacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's literally just like, so like if Zionist is a dog whistle, and using their language, dog whistle for Jewish people, then when saying like redneck, like Nazi, wouldn't those both just be be quote unquote dog whistles for white people?
Well, it is. It's more of a dog whistle for like centrist or conservative.
Yeah.
Well, it's used against them, but it's to paint them as extreme.
Yeah, everyone.
He's right when he says it, though. He's right when he says it, like that Zionist just means Jew, because it's like leftists have been doing that for ages. Where what they do is they just use two words completely indistinguishably. So instead of saying like alt-right, they'll say like reactionary or something, and they'll use the word reactionary, and it's obvious they mean alt-right. But then when you call them out on it, they go, no, reactionary? That's not what it means. It doesn't mean alt-right. They're using it in a way that clearly means alt-right.
Remember?
It's like Bosch saying Nazi adjacent.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you ever call anyone Nazi adjacent unless you're clearly trying to paint them as a Nazi?
Like, pretty much all of those political streamers are like, you can, like, please liberally use the word Nazi against our opponents because that's good for us because it makes them look worse. It's like, it's like, they don't say it that explicitly, but that's the intent behind it.
Yeah. Considering the words we just said, consider buying some merch for 5% off using code GAMER at checkout. I'm never getting my monetization back. I've come to terms with it. Check out the merch. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, back to the segment where then we're only 20, so we're a little over halfway through it. But I just like to point out in the top right, if you see that $20 super chat, it's almost legible via the it's for $20. My partner is Jewish and they're going through a rough time as well. We talk a lot about the war. Well, okay, if she's having a rough time, maybe don't talk about the war. I think that's your problem. Maybe don't talk about a war if your partner's feeling like a bad time. All right, that's my relationship advice. Better dating advice than anything Idubbbz has to offer. Frankly,
dude, I you know what sounds like a really good use of my money?
What
is sending $20 to Ethan Klein?
Yeah, where you could buy my merch instead. Yeah,
I mean, and then you get something in return. I mean, super chatting is cool and all, but Ethan Klein super chat, that's
does he even respond to super chats?
Yeah, he responds to. I think he responds to all of them.
Okay, at least he does that.
That's one thing that I do have to say about him is that compared to like a Hasan stream, Ethan does actually put on a show, and that's something I said in my last video, where it's like he at least like he has like a plan for what he's going to talk about that day. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to read my Twitter and then get upset at people who disagree with me. I mean, he does disagree with people in that way. I mean, he does get upset with people who disagree with him, but it's more coordinated at the very least. There's more planning. There's more going on there than just like, oh, I'm going to watch Ludwig react to things.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh yeah, this yeah, like there's production value here where Hasan Piker doesn't. Let's
right, exactly.
Let's continue on.
Did you get those level of details from them? You had an in-depth conversation about the politics of Zionism with your therapist? No, I know what you mean. You mean fucking Jew. I'm not going to sit here and let my fucking people, be openly bigoted and racist. Fuck that shit. Nobody would expect that from any other minority. Nobody. It's disgusting. It is. And I'm here. I'm with you. I'm going to...
That does sound very Spurgy right there. And here's
I've put a longer version of it.
Okay.
If you want to see, there's more context to it beforehand. That's actually kind of sad watching, to be honest. It's him realizing how they work.
Wait, what?
Oh, this is Frogun crying over Mizkif.
What is that hair?
Yeah, Mizkif jump scare.
Oh my! Yeah, because his hair doesn't match his eyebrows, and then his eyes are blue, and then his beard is also not the same color as the hair on his head. This is it's like clown. He looks like he's wearing clown makeup naturally.
This is one of Frogun's most famous moments.
Oh my god!
All right, put an L in chat if this is an L look for Mizkif. But yeah, let's watch this.
After these nominations that I make.
After promising to avoid drama and lay low, Mizkif once again found himself in the front page of Reddit for making a joke about the streamer awards, particularly the Rising Star Award, where he said the streamers featured weren't actually fit for the category. Let me guess, did Frogun...
He's right.
Yeah.
This was last year. She did win it, yeah.
Yeah,
so my clip of saying I was going to call him a bomb threat on Frogun.
Yeah, and that should be renamed to the Falling Star category.
I love this video format. No, you got to put the music back on.
Oh yeah, it might be copyrighted. That's the thing.
Star.
Okay.
An up-and-coming streamer that has grown tremendously over the past year and is on a path to becoming a top streamer. Note that to be eligible, the streamer must have less than 1,000 viewers concurrent. I think that this award's stupid.
Me, I'm the Rising Star.
In today's climate, when you're a rising star, you can average over 1,000 viewers pretty quickly. I really don't think that there should be a cap on 1,000 viewers. Round though, right? Keo, I don't know. Prince, Zom Alive, and Frogun. Frogun was there last year. How are you a rising star twice?
Okay, he's right. He's right there.
Yeah.
He's 100% right. You might have won it 3 times in a row. I actually don't even know.
That'd be hilarious.
Streamer awards, but it's possible she's won it 3 times in a row now.
It's like, it's about to happen, fellas.
Yeah. Anytime. Yeah, dude, Frogun stocks will go up soon.
I would clear. Worst streamer of the year? Bro, I would just go with every trophy. Holy shit. I know a Lux. I'm just going to vote a Lux.
That's when a smaller streamer, Frogun, took it personally.
Oh boy,
Yeah, wait, let me adjust the window capture so we can see Frogun in all her glory. All right.
So funny. I would clear.
She is bamboozled. She is left in complete disbelief.
Honestly, okay, it makes me really upset. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa. Okay, no way that's like genuine, like crying, right? No way.
You never know, man.
She had to switch. She had to like manually switch her gear to cry mode.
Well, hold on. We're talking about somebody who is a Hasan orbiter. How mentally stable is this person?
Fair enough.
Right? I mean,
all right.
You look at her tits and you're probably like, well, she probably doesn't get treated the best. So she probably doesn't have the easiest life, and it's probably just done horrible things to her mental health. And something like this, when she tries to take herself seriously, even though she seems to struggle with getting other people to take her seriously, something like this would definitely have an emotional impact, I think.
Yeah, okay. Let's let chat decide. 1 in chat if this is genuine, 2 in chat if this is fake crying. That's just my
well, let's do the rest of it before they decide.
Let's see the rest of it. Hold your votes, fellas.
I think it just get worse.
Yeah, let's see.
Said.
Okay.
Covering her mouth.
Her eyes are getting red though. Okay, no, that looks okay. That looks pretty real.
Listen,
She's putting garlic in her eyes.
No, I am honestly convinced that's a real cry.
All right, okay.
I believe she is that obsessed with somebody like Ms. Like she is very worried about what those kinds of people think about her.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that it is that.
Well,
and that's not good either. Like that's not an excuse. Like that's also a problem.
Yeah. Okay, so the votes are coming in, right? I think it's over. I think it's overwhelmingly too. Yes.
It's just funny that she was like wasn't she like cheering on the Hamas attack or whatever? Yeah, talking about how it's like a revolution needs to happen or whatever.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
crying over being called the Falling Star Award.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these like the internet, literally internet tough guys. Oh wait, so this is Ms. Kiff is in her chat now.
He shows up to
the
apologize.
reason I said that I don't think he deserved the Rising Star Award is because I think that it should be based on that year. But yeah, I've grown a lot from this year. I meant to no ill with it. Okay, here's my thing. When you say shit like that and the way you're saying it in front of your fucking audience of like 25,000 people, allowing them to continue to make fun of me, how do you think that means?
The fact that Ms. Kiff even like took the time out of his day to hop in this chat is absurd.
How do you feel?
No, I am still 100% convinced that this bitch crying.
It's probably real.
Yeah.
Seems real. Seems like a weird thing to fake. Then again, like, who was that woman who was crying on stream as well? Like Adriana Chechik or whatever was crying on stream. That looked pretty realistic. And then she just immediately just like flips a switch and just stops crying immediately.
Yeah.
She's faking it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Complete disbelief.
I never trust a crying woman.
Games, you're getting all the
Yeah.
W's, Omega lows.
I might have to think about that.
Star. I didn't even know this was a fucking thing until somebody tweeted it to me. I mean, it just sucks because it's like, you know, it's not like it's like some small streamer shit talking me or whatever, or like somebody, it was people in chat shit talking me. It's like somebody with a platform, a huge fucking platform, not only shitting on me, but making fun of me and opening his chat up to do so.
Oh no, not the Frogun community.
Frogun
What is
community.
Mischief gonna do about
There's
Frogun?
20 guys in chat.
The weaponized, harmful, hostile Rogan community,
Yeah.
ready to strike at any moment.
Guys, I think the Frogun community is gonna come after me, or it's gonna happen.
Problematic.
Yeah, that's what we are.
No, I'm saying her community's problematic. I mean, look at all this Miskiff hey, she sent because she had to use her little cry on a little streamy ween. No, I do think she was legitimately crying, but I think that the fact that it's a legitimate cry makes it like more
more pathetic. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's Frogun lore. Just that's
okay. Yeah, I'm glad that I know a little bit about her now. I feel like I've gotten to really.
Okay. All right. Check the full Eve McCline.
Okay, yeah. Did you
Because it is actually good. I've sent it in Discord. It is actually a really good clip.
All right, let's see it. Very cool.
2:33, 50 seconds.
Oh, 33. Okay.
So a little bit back.
Oh yeah, there's a whole like chapter here. Ethan responds to chat.
Themselves alive.
This is actually a good bit though.
Yeah, very cool.
This is actually very sad. It's like him waking up.
That would be even crazier if someone was like, "I'm burning myself alive for Israel." Would you be saying the same thing? Would you be like, "I disagree, but I respect it"? Fuck no, you'd be tap dancing on his corpse. You'd be pissing the fire out on his body. Give me a break. And you know what? I would think that was crazy. I think that's bananas. You know what I mean? So no, I don't understand what you're saying. And the fact that you can't even meet me
It seems obvious that that's not what we would think. I don't.
Yeah, like this is also another reason why kind of Hasan and Ethan had a falling out like this, right? Because Ethan was willing to say that like Israel like obviously did bad things to the Palestinians, but Hasan Piker wasn't willing to, admit that, Palestine wasn't, the heckin' freedom fighter good guys, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's where the what was it, the baby settlers came from. Where Hassan was trying to actually. Reacted to some guy who was like flat out just saying that like Israeli kids should be killed in their streets, and he was like, "Well, technically, the babies are settlers, technically."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus. The way these people, it's like, if you want to have a radical opinion like that, then just fucking like say it as like explicitly and with your chest out as possible, so we all fucking understand, so we get where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's what annoys me about it, is they can't just, at least the Nazis could just flat out say they hate the Jews. You know what I mean? They still just go out and say it. They have to these people have to sort of hide behind these weird moral moral shields that don't work both ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I know what the conclusion of this conversation is going to be. It's going to be that Ethan's a Zionist. Ethan is a.
I mean, it is, but how is that? He is
an Israeli shill. Ethan is Islamophobic. All this types of shit that you fucking see about anybody who doesn't toe the line precisely as you want it. Not even disagreeing, frankly, just trying to have a conversation. So, in short, suck my fucking dick. How about that? Fuck you. Fuck you people. Go somewhere else. Like, seriously, if you're that sensitive that I want to take mental health seriously, something that I've been deeply that I've spoke out against in my whole career. I've spoken out. It's made it one of the things that defines me as a person. Okay, if you can't tolerate a conversation in good faith, then you need to go the fuck away. And
I'm gonna be real. I know that people are saying H3 comeback arc because he's going after Vosh, Keffals, and Hasan and all that. He's still just boring to listen to. I'm gonna be real.
Go to a community that is going to just tell you everything you want to hear all the time and never make you feel uncomfy. There's plenty of them out there. Go. Don't fucking be here where I'm just trying, for the most part, and that's what I was trying to do, and that's what I do in every serious situation. I try to make levity of a serious situation. I do it every time.
Oh, so he was making a joke about that guy who set himself on fire, by the way, for context.
Yeah. Okay.
If you watch it, because this is actually, there is this good bit in it where he talks about I said everything you wanted me to say, and I did everything you wanted me to do, and you still turned on me. Just keep watching until you get to that part.
Yeah. Oh, but I just like to say, if you see this yellow part in the timeline of the video, right? It's literally from 19 minutes in to 32 minutes in. It's all just it's all talking about his merch.
Teddy Fresh, baby.
Teddy Fresh.
Show you know it. I almost take it as a challenge when we're talking about something heavy, something horrible. When I get a donation, I try to make a levity. I try to make a joke about it. That's what I did. So you're a fake fucking fan. Fuck you. Get lost. I'm sick of it. Yeah, and if you want to call me a Zionist, just call me the fucking K word to my face. Have some balls.
K word, baby.
Name another minority that everyone would just stand by gleefully and silently.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
It's annoying. It is annoying.
Yeah, I like how when the kind of the end stage of this whole oppressor oppressed dynamic, right, comes to bite H3 in the ass. That's when he's against it. Right?
Yeah.
It's like because they the whole critical race theory, the power dynamics, all that stuff, right? they just applied it to Israel versus Palestine. And
hey, Jordan, go ahead.
Yeah, so therefore, right? If you're like basically being pro-Israel now to the online left is like being like pro-police in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you gonna say there, Glitch Poachers?
It's funny because we were talking about Jordan Peterson earlier, and he called this.
Yeah, that's everyone. Every single time this happens, people send it in that tweet.
yeah. Remember, like he had the video series, A Message to Christians, A Message to Muslims. He never completed that series.
TikTok that blew my fucking mind. This girl, she's on a train in New York, and she's like, I saw these Orthodox Jews on the train, and the first thing I thought was, are they Zionists? Get the fuck away from me.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what video he's referencing. Should I try pulling that up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let me. I'm gonna search it up. I'm gonna play this in the background.
I'm like, bitch, you hate Jewish people. And that had like 160,000 likes.
Okay, he's leaving out the context that she was Jewish herself. So she had like Israel guilt or Israeli guilt, right? So it's like, you know how a bunch of white
like white guilt.
Yeah, you know how a bunch of white people nowadays have white guilt? She has Jewish guilt.
Okay.
TikTok. So what am I supposed to think as a Jewish person when this is a celebrated opinion to be on a train with Jewish people and your first thought is, get the fuck away from me, without knowing a single thing about them, without talking about them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would say the same thing if she walked into a Home Depot and saw a bunch of like between 30 to 50-year-old white dudes that were like, not complete twinks. Yeah, okay, I found the video. Let's open and breathe. Yeah, so this is this is the TikTok that H3H3 was talking about.
As the days go by, I just get more and more angry. That doesn't even cut it. Like that word, the feelings that I have towards my own community, towards the Jewish community. God.
I think this is actual genuine crying, by the way.
I have my doubts here, actually.
Okay.
I was convinced with the Frogun crying.
Wow.
Here, there's a little, maybe there's at least some leaning into. There's definitely some overemphasis on certain gestures that isn't natural for crying, but is natural for making a TikTok.
Fair enough.
So I am starting to have some doubts here. But,
yeah,
there is a spectrum of how much bullshit her acting is.
Yeah.
It makes me feel... I was on the train yesterday on the way to JFK to get on the plane, and there was a group of Orthodox Jews in front of me, and my first thought was,
I completely disavow everything she's about to say, by the way. YouTube.
I wonder if they are in support of this imperialist colonizer settler state that is Israel, and I wonder if they're in support of this occupation and this genocide. And then I immediately I want to just stay the fuck away from me. Get away from me.
Yeah, so that's the TikTok H3H3 is referencing.
Okay, well, there's always going to be some psychos on Twitter.
Yeah, and TikTok especially. Just so
that's anti-Semitism. I'm sorry to fucking spell it.
She is Jewish. The person in the video was Jewish, and she
right. It was like a self-hating thing.
Yeah, it was a self-hating thing.
I think he does go on to actually say that.
Yeah.
But out, and it's sickening. And so many of you just don't care because horrible things are happening in Gaza, which is true, and which I've voiced repeatedly. Yeah, people are saying move on. Listen, I got to get this off my chest. It's truly, truly, truly remarkable.
Move on.
She was a Jew too. Yeah, Jews can be anti-Semitic also. She was a fucking spreading anti-Semitic psychotic shit. I don't give a fuck if she was a Jew. Would you say the same thing to another minority? Like a black person on a train is like,
here's the thing, right? These bread tubers, they don't view them as minorities. They view them as colonizers. That's he doesn't he's not playing the same game as the bread tubers are. So he fundamentally misunderstands their position. So he can't like effectively argue it. But dude, this is like
bread tubers.
Yeah, it's like essentially, right? Essentially, she's experiencing her own version of white guilt. But it's like the same thing where it's like he's using the same thing where he sees Jewish people as minorities, where the bread tubers see Jewish people as the colonizers. Therefore, basically, and by colonizers, they view Jews as white, right? So he's trying to say is like, oh, look, she's like a downtrodden minority who's been like, she hates her own race. Like basically saying like, how like the blackface of white supremacy, just apply that to a different demographic, right? But basically what the leftist bread tubers are doing, they're applying like, say like this 1619 project stuff. They're applying that to Israel. They're going by different playbooks here.
Get away from me, black people.
Just cut to 2:24.
Okay.
I went a little bit overboard with the.
All right.
Would be. I've tried so hard to pull myself to some kind of central ground where we can have a real conversation about this stuff. I'm pulled myself all the way to, outright saying that it's apartheid, that it's genocide, that the Israeli government is committing. And so, but you still want to call me a racist and a genocide and a Zionist. Why would you call me a Zionist if it wasn't just, oh, you're a fucking Jew? When I have said all the things that you want to hear from me, I want to meet you right in the fucking middle and you still spit in my face. So give me a fucking break. Who's the problem? Scumbag. And I don't want to call out this because I'm going to say this because it pissed me the fuck off. And
so this is the bit where it just gets to Frogun, I think.
Okay.
Likes on Twitter.
But that's the bit I wanted to show, the bit where he's like, I said everything you wanted me to say.
Yeah.
And then they still, it's like he's like waking up.
Yeah. he's all.
I think I said this last stream. I think there is room for comeback from Ethan Klein.
Yeah, he almost gets it.
In a way that there isn't. I don't think there is any comeback for Idubbbz.
Yeah,
I think Ethan Klein can come back.
There is a path. Yeah.
Just him experiencing like the.
Here, I have an important video and, to share real quick. I'll put it in the Discord, and it's related to what's on screen right now.
Let's see.
It's only like 20 seconds.
Birthday song. Yeah. What is this?
It's for you. Day to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Shout out to anybody whose birthday is today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. What an amazing age.
What an amazing age. Thank you, Jesse Lee Pearson. Very cool. Okay, I have too many tabs open. That is the Frogun drama. Oh, okay. But I found this clip while doing my pre-show research. Let's see what Hasan Piker has to say.
Good job. Good fucking job.
What are you doing? What's he walking to?
Yeah, I think he's on like a treadmill or something.
Good fucking job.
Or, yeah, like he's definitely like doing something, right? Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Sorry,
I don't know.
My internet cut out for a second. I'm back.
So over. Okay.
Get it.
Good job. Good fucking job.
Yeah. So. I wish I had the clip of this
Yeah, I have no idea what the context is of this.
So.
Oh wait. Oh, I think Glitch Poachers is still.
Is he gone? Is it?
Yeah,
it's
I'm
so
here.
over. Okay.
Oh no, he's there.
All right.
But yeah.
So what's the actual tweet? What's the actual tweet? Is it just?
Well, okay. So the context behind his walking right now is at some point he said, and I wish I had the clip of the first time that he got this, but he does basically have like a miniature treadmill there that he uses to walk around while he's streaming to get physical activity. And it looks so awkward. I love it.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know. This would be a funny soundboard. I might do it. I'm not going to abuse the soundboard like Tipster does. Dude, I need.
Was it congrats, Ethan? You just opened up Frogun to a potential danger to her life. So just the stuff they always do.
Yeah, exactly.
Just pretending like Frogun's going to get killed over the stream.
It's all like, does Frogun live in like Canada or like America?
Lives in like America, probably.
Okay, yeah. So literally,
she's at the Streamer Awards. She probably lives in America.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Should we go back to the Idubbbz when it comes to the Cartnarcs?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. The Idubbbz Cartnarcs video. It's essentially imagine modern Idubbbz, right? From all the stuff I covered before, right? This is the modern content cop.
This is content cop, and he's modernized. He's brought it back.
Yeah.
Some Cartnarcs.
Oh yeah. Lazy Bones on board.
Cartnarcs. Yeah, I like how there's a whole chapter.
Shirt.
There's a whole chapter. He even put in the description called Lazy Bones.
Lazy Bones.
Oh my god, the like to dislike, the Harley Davidson, the belt. What style is this? Like, he does have, I mean, his tattoos are kind of Harley Davidson-esque, which isn't good. None of this is good. It's like
his tattoos are totally random. And I know for a fact that him and Anissa just get random tattoos off the wall. And I can prove it because when they were in Australia, they had a stream clip where Anissa literally walks into a tattoo parlor, looks at the tattoos on the wall and goes, those look really good. Those are really nice.
Oh, fuck off.
There's literally a clip where Anissa does that.
I'm never going to get a tattoo.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's see what he has to say about Cartnarcs. And by the way, put a 1 in chat if you are aware of Cartnarcs. Oh, wait, it's muted.
Blooded Americans.
Mug enjoyer.
Mug-blooded Americans.
It's so over, Mug Bros.
Wearing my studded leather sash gives me 8 strength and 8 agility, which no.
That's a RuneScape reference, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Let's do that over.
The same man. I don't know. With that mullet, I just can't.
It looks like shit. It looks like shit.
It looks even worse.
Who would look at this? What proper wife would be like? Yeah, I'm gonna let you out of the house with a haircut like that.
Yeah.
It's like not even groomed.
Yeah.
No, it's like greasy nonsense.
It's like what's that other guy that has the mullet?
Curtis Connor.
Yeah, Curtis Connor. Like that. I don't like that hairstyle on him either. But at least he's like clearly he's like combing it, he's like brushing it,
he can
putting
pull it off
into it. I just wakes up in the morning, looks terrible. This is what I am.
Yeah.
There are men that can pull off longer hair, but this is not
the way to do it.
No.
Yeah.
It's because it looks so fine and like it looks like he has no head.
Yeah, fine.
It looks like he's balding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
It's not full. It's not full. It needs to be fuller if he wants to pull it off.
All right, let's continue on. We're only 14.
Better as a cancer patient.
Nice.
8 strength and 8 stamina. Today we're going to be complaining. Welcome back to Idubbbz Complains.
My favorite.
I'm going to be complaining about the Cartnarc. Now, if you're not familiar with Cartnarc,
I feel Idubbbz Complains are consistently Idubbbz's worst show. But they're the worst in the funny way.
It's basically this guy Sebastian who.
What other shows does he even have?
Fair enough. He doesn't
do hardly anything. What last he did it was He did a legit food review.
Yeah, that was the last one.
I guess he brought that back for one episode.
The squirrels. There's the squirrel.
Oh, but he hasn't done any of those in ages.
Yeah, he does it on the second channel now.
I don't know why, because it's arguably better than his main channel content. He may as well just pull it over.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. What does he consider second channel content and first channel content, right?
Well, it used to be I think it used to be like gaming or like clips from content cops.
Yeah, he would post like clips from his videos. He also put like the Pokemon Go videos on the second channel, or the the wheelchair stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's continue on.
Who had the idea to shame people who aren't bringing their carts back to the cart corral.
Dinged car doors.
Yeah, like I don't inherently see an issue with that, right? Just like
absolutely Chad behavior.
All right. Put a 1 in chat.
Let's
Put a 1 in
continue.
chat. Yeah, put a 1 in chat if you put your carts back in its location when you're done with it. Yeah.
Little known fact, one of my first jobs was pushing carts back, so that's something that I take seriously. So I am biased in that respect, but
Nice.
Spots taken up. Grocery prices raised sky high because employees have to go out and spend their time hunting down carts. We are publicly shaming those dicks who don't take back their shopping carts. Cartnarcs, you curved your cart. You didn't take it back to the cart corral where it belonged. Are you okay? That's the second curbing, by the way.
No, I'm not okay, you fucker.
But I'm a nice guy. No, ma'am, you left your cart here like a lazy bones.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
What are you bothering us for?
Because you left your cart out.
So what?
So that's gonna block someone's spot.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Look at the way they're parked right here. Like,
dude, this guy's awesome.
Yeah,
dude, subscribe to Cartnarcs.
Yeah, for
everybody
real.
In chat, subscribe to Cartnarcs.
I wonder if there's like a blowback and like Cartnarcs got more views and subscribers because of Idubbbz. That'd be hilarious.
It ended up being entertaining for a good amount of people, and I was definitely one of those people where I was like, I think this is interesting. I like the idea. It is pretty inoffensive to like approach someone and be like, hey, you mind taking your shopping cart back? But the problem is we've sort of graduated from that.
See, that attitude's getting you a hood magnet of shame, sir. Go with the hood magnets.
Oh no, you're saying you're saying that like, content has to be funny and interesting, and like,
well. Not only that, but like hood magnet. I mean, no damage done to the car. Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's crossing a line now.
Let's.
That was a curving. Gotcha.
Oh, owned.
I'll be back in the spot. Let me get you another one right there.
Oh, wrecked.
But now we're on season 7.
557,000 subscribers, by the way.
17 of the
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cartnarcs, and
That's
I'm
for real.
Just sort of over it. The what if question
I'm over it. After 7 seasons, I'm just sort of over it.
Was already answered.
How dare a channel make 7 seasons of content, right? Of the thing that people are asking for.
Yeah, I know. It's like, only if somebody kept making content cops or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, like, what if we did this? Well, the answer is some people get upset. And, you can say it's justified or not, doesn't really matter. But we got our answer. Just asking someone to take their shopping cart back doesn't really evoke a strong reaction in people.
That's not where the carts go. There's some lazy bones.
It does sometimes, though.
Well, I know why, because you're being a lazy bones.
Most people will just fucking ignore it, drive off. They won't throw a hissy fit. The first topic I want to cover with the Cartnarcs is the insult of lazy bones.
You're very tired right now and
hilarious.
Causing an error in your judgment, lazy bones. Be a better person and not be so lazy bones. What we do is we narc out people being big old lazy bones and not taking their carts back. You're being a lazy bone.
And I do have a handicap.
I love it.
Is your disability lazy bonesitis?
There's a lot of people who say,
it's perfect.
Yeah, this ain't so bad. The Cartnarc, he's hitting people with the white people insults. What's so wrong with that? It's like, dude, if someone...
Hell yeah.
White people insults, no. It's
well,
over.
I mean, 100% all about the white people insults.
Yeah.
You lazy bones.
All right, guys, give me your best white people insults in chat.
Hey, press 1 if you're not a lazy bones, and press 2 if you are a lazy bones. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, this will be interesting. There we go.
Lazy bones. Would you not feel fucking awful? Especially if you're being lazy? That shit is like a level 9 white people insult. Those hurt. It's in that weird area of like, you're not being like barbaric. You're not calling someone an asshole and flipping them off. Fuck you, asshole. It's like when you see someone doing that, almost like.
Okay, how many times? Pause for. How many times do you get the like Limp Bizkit Fred Durst esque like, oh fuck you, man, kind of attitude these days? It's very uncommon to see anything like that.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunate.
Like 10 years ago, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But definitely not anymore.
Yeah, maybe like early to late 2000s.
Yeah.
You almost feel bad because it's like, ooh, you don't have control of what's going on here. I think one of the worst insults that I've ever received in my life was a white person insult, and it was just a really well-placed no shit Sherlock. Like, if someone hits you with a no shit Sherlock at the right moment in time, you can't recover from that.
You can't recover from it.
You can't recover. That's really no. You know how in his like apology video he was like, in 2018 at a convention this trans person came up to me and said, I know you don't like trans people. No, it actually somebody went up to him and said, no shit, Sherlock. That's what happened.
Bro, imagine though, like you're the Cartnarc, and basically what you're doing every time you film a video is ending somebody's life because you are hitting them with the lazy bones and you can't recover from that, right?
Yeah.
It's an unfixable problem that you will have for you are cursed with lazy bonitis for the very rest of your life once the Cartnarc hits you with the lazy bones, and you can't recover from that. Just as Idubbbz said, he's hitting you with like an AIDS you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Another point that I'd like to address, I think often goes unnoticed by people, and that is 2 people can be assholes simultaneously. Or 2 parties, however you want to put it. You can dislike both people and think that they're both being unreasonable and shitty. The person not taking their car back, yeah, absolutely. Unreasonable. Lazy. Whatever you want to like attribute to them. But to pretend
I like how he puts his filler words in the text. Whatever you want to like attribute to them.
that Agent Sebastian isn't being an asshole and he isn't being an unreasonable.
Content Cop died for this, by the way.
Oh,
I just hope you all know.
Freeze frame. Look at that.
Like, come on.
So you're harassing people who leave their carts?
Polite ask. Was not a harass. It's a polite ask. We're sweet and loving about it.
Like that guy definitely seems like a normal person who doesn't need any talking to whatsoever.
I mean, lazy bones in a couple other ways. It's oral hygiene and such.
Oral hygiene.
I mean, some of these people, they could work on their oral.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it,
Yeah.
Sympathizers and crackheads. Like maybe you were like just off homeless dudes all day. That's why you're tired. Is that why you're tired? From giving jobs to homeless men for charity, because it's a charity thing. We're sweet.
This is great.
Say that ignoring someone's wishes for you to leave them alone after they very clearly said 15 times in multiple different ways, leave me alone, get away from my car, get away from me. If you continue to ignore that, you are fucking creepy.
This is the same guy. This is the same guy that went to a Tana Mojo convention, right? To take a picture with her and say the N-word. And he's calling Cartnarcs creepy.
Can you go back just a second and try to freeze frame right before the cut?
Okay.
In multiple different ways, leave me alone.
When he says creepy.
Get away from my car, get away from me. If you continue
All right, hold up.
to ignore that.
Yeah, it's about to come here.
You are
a little further.
Oh, this is getting skip. This is getting horrifying.
Yeah.
Bro.
Fucking
creepy. You are
like,
creepy.
no, that's you. No, that's you. Like, you're not allowed to put that on the internet. Like, that's a hate crime. If you upload that facial expression onto the internet knowingly, that is probably, and I'm not a legal expert, but in my opinion, I would think this is probably against the law and deserves like some sort of public execution or something like that.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know the law, but if I had to guess, this could probably, kill him.
Yeah.
Off right now. Be responsible person. My stuff. You don't follow me right now. I need you're starting this shit. Back the fuck off. You're typing. Fuck alone. Leave me the fuck away from me. Do not get anywhere near me. Stop. Stop it. Leave me the fuck alone.
like the door-to-door salesman.
What editing was that? What kind of editing even was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Take like at max like 4 no's. They'll take 4 no's from someone before they leave. This guy will take, I don't know, like 15 to 20 no's, and he'll keep going.
Barnacle boy.
Unhinged. Another word you can use is disabled. Their brain isn't working like yours or mine. For some people, they feel like they have to answer the door. And what you got to understand with the magnet is the magnet isn't just a magnet. The magnet is like a fucking barnacle. They're barnacles that remind the driver that, 1, they did a bad thing, and 2, it reminds them of the asshole they just interacted with.
We have these bumper magnets for you. I'm gonna put it right here on.
Oh no! Oh no! Dude, this is the most like first world problem thing I could ever imagine of making.
Yeah.
Right. It's like these guys put a bumper on your car. It's gonna remind you that you didn't put your cart back at the grocery store.
Inside your truck. There you go. Let's go with the big old sucker here. Woo! Boy, I love that. It's nice. Right there. German shopping cart.
Yeah.
Well, here it goes, going right here, okay? There you go. You got that one. Got it. Yes. Let's go right there on the hood.
Got him.
Giving that to you up there. Yeah, I know you type. You're a big tough guy.
I actually think the Cartnarc can up his game.
I mean, it's awesome. Not like destruction of property or anything.
No, they're giving them. Dude, what if the Cartnarc gets so famous that they can resell these stickers because he's so famous that they're like also, memorabilia items?
I feel like they do that. I feel like that's something they probably do if they're, have any business sense at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, this guy has 500,000 subscribers. Like, there are people out there who would probably be interested in buying one of those magnets.
Definitely. I would buy one of those magnets, right? If I was into them and I wanted to take matters into my own hands at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Category, because the magnets, I mean, they're a great tool. And I think that he should really lean into the fact that it's not technically illegal because you can remove it. So I think
it's not technically illegal because you can remove it. Yes, thank you, Idubbbz.
Up the grade of magnet, I'm thinking neodymium or higher.
Skibbity beep beep. That's not where the carts go. That's not where the carts go. Looks like they're about to head off.
Oh fuck.
And
wait, is this an Idubbbz? Is this Idubbbz doing his own skit?
Yeah.
No wonder it was like way less funny than the official Cartnarcs ones.
Yeah. Can we see if Anissa is in the car?
Yeah, we need to know if this was Anissa material.
Is he actually gonna like damage his own car to like own Cartnarcs?
No, he's obviously pretending that it's stronger than it is.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't know. Maybe he's
see
just that
if this is in the car. We see if this is in the car.
Go.
Are we?
See if anyone in the car.
I mean, I don't know. Is it like a Does he have like a remote startup?
Like they're about to
They might just put the noise in editing and not.
That do you want that actually could be it. You want.
The lights came on. Right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, this he's definitely no Jesse from Breaking Bad if we're talking magnets.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you want just lame skit.
Let me just also point out the fact that you got Randall from Recess and you got Hall Monitor SpongeBob. These characters are like funny when you don't have to deal with them. You know, I hate to break it to you guys, but the fish whose house was
Yeah, guess what? When you're the viewers, you don't deal with Cartnarcs because like the premise of the content is that you should be putting your carts away.
invaded by the open window maniac, they're actors. So they consented to SpongeBob breaking into their home. All of this is like scripted. What's happening?
Bro.
I don't know what he's really saying.
Yeah, okay. Let's be very clear. If you do not put your cart back, all right, at the grocery store, all right, consent is out of the window, all right? Nobody cares what happens to you unconsensually. Okay?
Well, other than like a rape. That might be a bit far.
Yeah, the subtlety of the joke has been lost. But by the way, shout out to Just a Worm art in chat.
Yo.
The Hasan Piker art used in the thumbnail, and you've probably seen some of his art in my previous streams and or videos, where he yeah, shout, he makes good art.
With the Cartnarc, that's not scripted. These are real people just trying to get through their day. Any antagonizing, like they didn't.
Real crackheads of like California. I don't know where Cartnarcs lives, but
hey, just a worm. Where is that state of the commentary community image that Turkey Tom paid you to make? Where's that? What's going on with that?
That's still
no.
That freeze frame on Idubbbz is looking dreadful.
Yeah, just pick any. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna hit space like twice. All right.
Try to make their.
All right. See, there's no kind of freeze frame that'll work. No matter what I freeze frame on, he still looks bad.
Boundaries clear.
Yeah.
If you look on the recess.fandom wiki.
A broken man.
Why does his hair look like that? Man. His hair looks even worse at this angle.
Oh my god.
It says,
I never made it, was never paid.
Father of Randall J. Weems. He has a
they kind of look. Wait, pause it. Is that a mirror image that I see in appearance? They're a little similar. One's just a little more shaggy, but other than that, like I'm seeing double.
He does actually look like Idubbbz. This could be. Do you think Idubbbz would look better if he just lent in to like the receding hairline?
Yeah,
because he obviously has. You can tell he has a receding hairline.
Yeah.
Like even with the fringe, you can tell he has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when he was bald, it didn't look that bad. It's like, yeah.
By the way, put a 1 in chat if you see the similarity here between Idubbbz and whoever Randall from Recess.
It's not the best
like his dad
comparison.
Yeah, this looks like his dad. Yeah, but
yeah, his dad that went to prison or whatever.
Yeah. This is real lore. But
his dad's like his dad is like anti-COVID, like Republican. And if you check his like Facebook, it's all in like talking about face masks. Like he found a face mask, and he's like, "Someone left this face mask here."
Wait! Somebody found Idubbbz' dad on Facebook.
He found his dad on Facebook, and it was just him. Like he's like a Omega tier redneck Republican complaining about face masks and COVID vaccines.
Okay. Okay. Hold up. Do you think I could land an interview with Idubbbz' dad?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
All right, you want that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay.
I don't know if he'd do it though.
Yeah, probably.
He might have been in jail, but would he turn on his own son like that?
Turn on his son. I mean, I think those are pretty strong words.
They don't share the same last name anymore. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not even really his son.
All right.
But I mean,
Worm in chat says, "Is Idubbbz on SSRIs? Time for a poll." You know what? That's a good poll.
The
Thank
answer
you.
is
Yeah, that's a
probably
good idea. That's a good idea.
Thank you,
They have
Worm.
they have been pulling all the information, pulling all the evidence together on Kiwi Farms, trying to determine if he's on SSRIs.
This will be the most.
Maybe, probably.
I mean, without breaking HIPAA laws, the only way to really understand if he is or is not on SSRIs is to survey an audience who is familiar with who he is. So
I feel like that'd
really
be
the
something
best
he'd be
way.
open about, right? If he was, that's the thing.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Like Anissa. I think Anissa more so.
Anissa
But then
would
again,
say that.
So many people are mocking him over it that it's like, would she bring it up? Because it would immediately be spun against her instantly.
Oh yeah,
And it already is. It already is. It hasn't even been confirmed.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue on.
There's hours and hours of the new podcast that I haven't seen. Maybe they do talk about medication in one of the episodes. Who knows?
It is as Vosh says, it is possible.
It is possible.
God damn it.
Randall, as he enjoys being a snitch and believes friends get in the way. So even with Randall, when we look at what he's doing on the recess playground, we're like, oh man, Randall, you shouldn't be doing that. But I can at least be empathetic to know that 1, you're a child, 2, you're an actor. You're just, it's all acting. And 3, your father's a fucking rat. I would just like to have a lot more of this context for the Cartnarc, because if you're gonna, record someone at their fucking lowest and like antagonize
the lowest, of course, being when they haven't put the.
Why did you use this footage of all things?
This is epic.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
Blow up at you.
Exactly. Like,
yeah, that's the whole point. Is that if you're blowing up over somebody confronting you about a cart, then you're in bad shape, bro. That's content.
Exactly. Hey man, Idubbbz just doesn't know the internet game anymore, and it's clear to see at this point.
Yeah, and it's like, okay,
doesn't know the ops.
As much as I love Frank Hassel, if you wanted to make an argument that he goes too far sometimes, it's like, okay, yeah, Cartnarcs goes too far, really?
Yeah. Frank Castle is like calling like random people pedophiles, like on the street. Cartnarcs is just recording some of them.
Like you're the
guy
at
Boogie's house.
Like you're the guy who raped me in my dream.
Yeah. All right, let's continue on.
At least know, some of your history. He's able to do the like irony poisoning thing where a lot of people who are watching it are like, oh, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. But he's like, no, actually, I'm very serious about this. Like on his radio program, they have like a segment where they're talking about how he loves calling the cops on people.
And of course I called the cops, and of course they didn't show, at least the 10 minutes that I was there. Call the cops on these people, or else they'll keep doing it. Panhandling, which is against the law.
Man, I feel like Idubbbz, right? He wanted another shot at the what is it called? The whole like irony stuff when it came to Sam Hyde, right? He wanted another shot at that. So I bet you he probably contacted Cartnarcs. And he was like, "Hey, want to do a documentary on you?" And then that's how he would do the smear thing, where it's like the cycle of irony, where he like kind of failed at the Sam Hyde thing, but this would be his comeback. But they're like, "Nah, you're irrelevant."
Blocking the sidewalk, which is against the law. Drinking in public, which is definitely against the law. And I called the cops. You gotta arrest him.
I think he was suggesting calling the cops for someone who was panhandling. So it isn't surprising that he also cares about the shopping carts going in their place.
What was that about? That was okay. So yeah, that is the same kind of, if he elaborated a bit more on that and explained his full viewpoint, but it's the same kind of like weird slight that he threw towards Sam Hyde, where he was just like, and he donated to Andrew Anglin, so and it's like he just like dropped that like right in the middle and didn't elaborate on it, and it's like You know, if you're gonna say something like that, if you're gonna make, you know, that's kind of a serious thing. Like, you know, make the full point. It's this, you know, it comes off as snaky. It comes off as slimy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What is that? What is that image on the TV?
I do genuinely think the Cartnarc is trying to be ethical and reasonable about how he does what he's doing, but it's kind of hard to be ethical and reasonable when you have tasked yourself with something that is not ethical or reasonable to be doing. So you have to like cherry pick what you're going to be serious about and not serious about. He was talking to some guy on this podcast about the guy he antagonized in the Trader Joe's parking lot.
That's another comment we get here and there is, you don't know what was going on in their life. They must have had a terrible day.
I think that guy had some serious stuff going on.
Yeah.
Regardless of your interaction with him, I think I don't know what it was. Either mental issues or
well, it seemed like he was a contractor
drama.
or something. Like he seemed to be gainfully employed. But yeah, maybe not.
I mean, I guess I get it for optics. Like, obviously, you know, you can't really do your Cartnarc thing if your audience is able to tell that the person you're antagonizing is like unemployed and struggling in life. If it's easy for the audience to tell how much someone's struggling, you're not really going to get any sympathy points. Everyone's going to have sympathy for the person.
Who cares, though?
Yeah, it's literally as simple as returning a cart. It's literally you bring cart into grocery store.
Like assaulting them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, here's the thing about the returning the cart situation is that it doesn't take like it's not a 16-minute video like, oh, this is why it's wrong to exploit content over this sort of like trivial but interesting dynamic of people returning their carts or not. It's like it's the small. If you look at YouTube and the kind of shit that happens on YouTube, it's like this is the even if this was an offense or offensive to anybody in any way, it's like this is far from the worst thing that's happening on the platform. It's like why are you talking about this even?
Yeah. And by the way, Goo Galaxy says Manic, you should get Sam Hyde on the stream. If I could, I would love to. But you know, he's a busy guy. I don't know. Is it even in the realm of possibility for me to get Sam Hyde on the stream, or like me be in his stream? I would say probably not. I don't know. That's just my view of it. I don't think it's like really all that feasible, but you know, that'd be cool.
Antagonizing. I think the worst aspect of the Cartnarc videos is him identifying someone as essentially not being all together and being like a very vulnerable person, whether they're disabled, whether their
guy literally throws like the magnet back.
Car is kind of shitty or broken down, and basically being like, all right, this person doesn't seem like a threat because their life is kind of in shambles. So
why is he using like this footage?
Push their buttons harder.
Uh-oh, he's balling it up. Yeah. Want to go back to throwing school, sir? I got some late, he's like,
How long are you gonna play this fucking game, man?
until you take your cart back.
Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Stop it.
That guy seems like a violent animal.
But see what I'm doing?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that guy is like, okay, yeah, that looks like meth face.
Yeah.
Being nice.
But J.K. Simmons already fell off.
Yeah,
these are people who could be driving under the influence and killing people. Cartnarcs is saving lives.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how downtrodden they are if they're like doing this much damage to society. And by the way, with 112 votes in 8 minutes, it is overwhelmingly yes on the question, is Idubbbz on SSRIs? And there's
nailed it.
Yeah, 78% on yes, 20% on some other medication, and 3% on no. So that about confirms it.
Motto is
and like I was saying earlier,
say what?
Is that the only real information we can get that is close to any kind of scientific data is a survey like this. Because, you know, HIPAA laws and, you know, confidentiality, a survey like that is really the best idea of we can get of what Idubbbz might be taking. You know, maybe he's even on benzos. I doubt that. I do doubt it, but maybe he's on Xanax. Who knows?
Yeah.
That was a small guy. You could have taken him, Cartnarcs. Like, that's not the point.
Right. Yeah.
It's for me to beat guys up. But this guy was such a little guy, and I was like, okay, I'll let him swing at me once. But it was overheating because it was like 105 degrees.
That sort of like flippant behavior makes me want to it makes me want to be violent. It makes me want to be very violent.
This guy was such a little guy.
Hell yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll let him swing at me once.
My fucking wife!
I didn't mess with your wife, sir. She's chasing me.
Yes, completely normal people that, you know.
Idubbbz is like, you should have fought that guy in the street.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Yeah, it makes me feel very violent. It's like, I want to see a violent Idubbbz. What is this?
Yeah, but anything would be better than this.
I'm being chased. Hey, can you call security? There's a guy chasing me. He's trying to be violent. Sir, I'm not going to fight you. Goodness gracious. Where'd he go?
Really finna knock this.
That's why I want to stay away. Well, I'm staying away for safety. Sir, who's threatening to beat me up? Knock me up.
It's like GTA 5. It's like GTA 5 NPCs.
Yeah, literally.
They enter in aggression mode.
GTA 5 in real life.
See Cartnarcs because I don't want to get in a physical fight with you, gentlemen.
The Cartnarc calls people who don't.
And that was okay. Hold on. That was supposed to be like the gotcha, like owned ya, but for me, it was like, this is quality content.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's something happening. It's funny. It's entertaining. It's original. Things that are missing in YouTube nowadays.
Lazy bones, and if they get mad and yell at him,
not lazy bones.
I'd like to propose a few more bones. Angry Bones is like the Cartnarcs' dream zone. You know, if you can fall on this part of the spectrum, it's perfect. It's like the Goldilocks zone. Next up, you have Fist Bones, and this is where things start.
Dude, this is horrible naming scheme. Fist Bones?
Yeah, I hate this.
Fist Bones?
Talking bones. Orderly bones. No bone. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so there's Lazy Bones and Angry Bones, which were made by, or I guess coined by Cartnarcs. Then all the other ones Idubbbz made are just horrible.
Lazy Bones wasn't coined by Cartnarcs.
Yeah, it was, you know, it's been around, yeah. But you know.
The creation of this chart could be a full Idubbbz channel video.
Yeah, nowadays. Yeah.
I'm being chased. Hey, can you call security? There's a guy chasing me. He's trying to be violent.
Now, Gun Bones is actually a very interesting one because that's more violence. It's very life-altering violence, but it awards you some privileges. What I mean when I say this is a guy from Texas actually threatened Agent Sebastian with a gun. He said, I'm going to put about 6 in you.
I'm fixing to kill you, and I'm a killer. I'm fixing to put about 6 right in your forehead.
Unsurprisingly, Agent Sebastian.
This is sick.
I think.
I love that. What's even the criticism he's making? That's the criticism. It's like, this guy's threatening to kill you. You should have been killed. You just stood to your beliefs and got killed by this guy.
My current take on this is like, I want to see what happens next with the guy. I have no interest in hearing what Idubbbz's fucking commentary on this situation. I just want to see what happens with this guy who's threatening to shoot this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see what's going on with Cartnarcs.
The energy was very clear that he was willing to shoot him over this. There was another instance where a guy pulled out a gun and
what's the critique he's making? What critique is he making? He's just pulling up examples of people who are like extremely violent to the point of almost committing a murder. Like he's acting like Cartnarcs is a pussy for not like hassling these people.
I guess it's over the line to ask people to take their carts back or something. It's too much of a social imposition that it makes some people aggressive. And that's somehow Cartnarcs' fault.
Yeah. Well, let's just finish. This is I don't know. This makes me want to watch Cartnarcs. All right, put a 1 in chat. Put a 1 in chat. If this makes you want to watch Cartnarcs more now that you're watching Idubbbz critique them, because I'm in that vote.
Sebastian didn't continue to antagonize him. He left him alone, and he even blurred out the guy's work truck in the video he posted. And I think he said, like,
okay.
He's like, why don't you dox this guy? He's like, dox this guy.
Oh yeah,
I don't dox this guy.
I don't get what the criticism is here. It's always like, it's always like, oh, you didn't go this far. It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, you blurred out sensitive information that was shown on camera. It's like, yeah, it's like, that's just dumb. But just a worm in chat says his eyes look haunted with deep sadness. Do you want? This is a great reaction.
Yeah.
I don't want this guy's business.
Every time we pause, he looks disheveled.
Yeah, exactly. Every single time. The Cartnarcs blurred out the information on the truck because no matter the offense, we do not wish to destroy the business's reputation, whether the lazy bones in this video owns it or not.
By this interaction.
Which, yeah, you could go either way, whether or not, like, if you have it depends on the size of the business, whether or not the work truck with the company on it is owned or just like an employee vehicle, right?
Or some shit like that, and I'm like, bro, you go around talking about, like, shaming people?
We are publicly shaming those dicks.
Here's a perfect time to shame someone. That was clearly an overreaction. Cocking a gun. Perfect time to shame someone, but you don't want their business affected. You don't think someone's life is affected or their mental health is affected?
Bro, the life is not ruined by Cartnarcs video. No one is tracking these people down.
Okay, remember, Idubbbz said you can't recover from being called lazy bones. So by that logic, like getting physically confronted in any matter, like let's just say lazy bones, it takes you like that you're mauling about that for like 2 weeks afterwards, after being called lazy bones once, right? Yeah. But then it's like you get confronted. That'll take 2 months. Your entire life is ruined. Except, you should be able to show that company truck unblurred, right? Because that totally won't ruin anybody's life. It's like,
yeah, it's like the Idubbbz perspective is that somehow this very slight agitation from the Cartnarcs guy is causing people to act violently, and he's like completely like, and he is the one responsible because he's provoking them this way. It's like, no, these are people who act insane in everyday situations, and the Cartnarcs is just sort of like documenting that in a very simple way of asking people to return their carts. He's not like making people, oh my god, like Cartnarcs made this guy pull a gun on me. It's like, no, it's fucking weird that the guy pulled the gun on him, and it has nothing to do with Cartnarcs. Like the guy would have been way out of line whether or not Cartnarcs exists or not.
But this is Idubbbz in 2024, right?
It's London growth.
the Idubbbz is in this parade somewhere. They're all wearing high heels, marching to stop like violence against women or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Clown, yeah. It's like grown men march around in red high heels to protest male violence against women. Man, I wonder, anybody in chat, were you gonna beat your wife until you saw this? No, you're not.
I think I see a tweet that said that.
Bro, I was on the fence about it. But...
on the fence. But see a bunch of guys in red heels. Nah.
Yeah,
it's done.
Yeah.
It's
I was
done.
about to felony a wife I don't have.
Yeah.
And now since I saw that,
it's just like, it's over. All the violent urges are gone now.
Freak out in the parking lot for 15 minutes. You don't think their life is affected, but you can have some sympathy for the business owner. I think we can all do.
Not the business owner, not the capitalist. No, it's so over. It's
the mental work it takes to understand why these decisions are made by Sebastian. It's basically like, if this guy's business is heavily affected by my fucking video, then all of a sudden
he's getting mad. He is genuinely mad at this for some reason.
Oh my god, that face is horrifying.
Hold up. I'm hitting the camera icon right now.
Yeah, that is something else.
All right.
I mean, it's every time, but that's a special one.
All right. I got that is the perfect. I'm just gonna send that in the group chat. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Amazing freeze frame right there.
Controversy, and it's now a problem.
But an amazing
aid. To fucking open his PT Cruiser by reaching out of the car and pulling it open like that.
Don't you find it funny that he like opened his PT Cruiser from the outside? That's kind of funny. By the way, I'm just gonna zoom in right here. All right, yeah, that's some nice Idubbbz mouth right there. All right, let's continue on. Just a worm in chat says, I could draw Ian forever, dude. I had to make myself stop. Oh man, the temptation, I'm sure, is stronger than ever right now.
Who's gonna fucking care about this guy? I don't care about his mental health. I don't care about what he's struggling with. So I get free reign to put this guy online. It is.
But obviously not his address, his information. Also another funny freeze frame right here. Yeah. Every single time.
Really bad. And it's win more. Like, clearly this guy has a fucking business. He's able to drive around with a fucking firearm and essentially get a guy to not fuck with him. Like, that's extremely win more.
There is a dog in that vehicle. Shooting a firearm next to, like, literally next to your own animal, especially a dog. Nuh-uh.
Guys who we should be worried about and who deserve to be antagonized.
What are all these parking violations for, by the way? That's a lot of them.
Yeah, they're all illegal too.
Yeah, totally normal people. They're just having a bad day.
They aren't. The people who are probably most deserving of being antagonized by the Cartnarc
are the heckin' CEOs.
Are the guys who pull the guns out.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's obviously not going to antagonize them, is he?
Yeah.
Who basically guffaw and just drive off. It seems as though this peasant has just left his magnet on my car. The poor fool doesn't realize that I have no obligation to address his qualms with me. Let's put it this way, Sebastian and the Narcoteers.
He wants them to chase those cars down.
Yeah, literally. Like, well, yeah, no, okay.
Lay out tire spikes on the road.
No,
and, like a whole gang of like gangbangers in like a truck with like a turret on top going after them.
Isn't it like Bigbunjeeeee was saying? Isn't it far more interesting to see that there are people willing to put like your life in danger with a gun because you politely ask them? Like, isn't that like, your target should be a rich guy that doesn't care? And it's like, no, you want to confront the people who are gonna like actually pose a danger to people. Like, that's interesting.
Exactly, right? Yeah, like, I don't know. Does Idubbbz just not understand content? Does he not understand how to be funny, engaging, anything? Right?
Yeah.
I don't get this at all.
Really worth
it's like the complete opposite of what like you should be thinking as like a content creator, and then also it's actually like a public service to out the person who's willing to get violent over that.
Yeah,
to other people. Like, that's actually like a good thing.
Yeah, dude, oh my goodness! I just looked at like what I freeze framed on. I'm screenshotting that too. Dude, this is gonna be a great thumbnail potential. Great thumbnail potential right here. Oh man, it's gonna be great. All right, let's continue on.
Not take the cart back to the cart corral. Their life is not fucking roses. Their life is not pleasant. I know we love to make all
right. By the way, after this video, I'm gonna upload both of my screenshot freeze frames to Twitter, so you guys can like download them there.
Malicious, but it's just not the fucking reality. They're not thinking about you. Not thinking about you isn't the biggest crime.
Wait, here are some bad habits that can be found in public restrooms. Leaving. Okay, there's literally walls of text, right?
Yo, we need a toilet.
Clogging the drain with hair.
Like, hey, you just took a shit with that wiping.
Yeah, here. Yeah, the thing is, you have to, like, how are you gonna try to catch somebody in the act of that, right? That'd be really, I don't know. I feel like that'd just be kind of like, it could be funny, but it'd be uncomfortable. Old Idubbbz maybe.
Like a lot of these are like things that, you are kind of a dickhead if you intentionally clog a drain with hair.
Yeah, but okay, Matt. But thing is, here's the thing, right? To observe, right? To be a toilet narc, right? You have to be like somewhere in the bathroom, right? And then once the person exit the stall, you have to go in, observe inside the toilet, right? And then before the other person leaves, you have to go get them and confront them, right? I don't know. Yeah, that is kind of. By the way, there's one on the top right about bad gym etiquette. I feel like gym narcs would be funny.
What about other driving habits? And it just says road rage and aggressive driving.
Yeah, how are you gonna record that?
What is his point? What is his actual point? Is
I have no idea. Let's see.
All of this should be called out, or
let's back up.
Make all of their actions malicious, but it's just not the fucking reality. They're not thinking about you. Not thinking about you isn't the biggest crime. We do it every fucking day. All right, that's going to do it.
So he's saying that it's not a big deal, but one of the things he lists is like aggressive driving, road rage, and speeding. Speeding.
Yeah, it's like, guys, I
do all of these.
Yeah, so
aggressive driving.
Is he calling them narcissistic? Is that was like
he's saying that Cartnarcs is applying a malice where there isn't one. But
okay.
His examples of other behaviors that aren't necessarily malicious are speeding and road rage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I understand because like I regularly like go 20 miles over the speed limit as soon as somebody gives me the wrong look on the road. And that's normal behavior.
Okay, let's see what his outro is.
Of Idubbbz Complains. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you want to hear me complain about more shit, I do that on the podcast. She Ruined My Career. That is available on the Maximum Damage channel. And I also
by the way, the editor could have flashed up, the channel he was talking about,
He's editing this.
It's funny because he definitely doesn't seem like a cuck here at all.
He just looks out of it.
Yeah, zero cuck vibes when he's shilling the "She Ruined My Career" podcast.
Yeah.
So stream 18 hours a week over on Twitch. So if you want to come check that out occasionally.
Has anyone ever watched his Twitch stream?
I think the
only clip I ever saw was the one where he was talking about Max Bofo's wedding.
Yeah, I think it was during his 24-hour charity, or not charity, but the basically to make up for Career Clash 2. That's when I kind of peeked in.
That doesn't count.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
That was such a unique stream that obviously people were going to clip it. But what about he streams like World of Warcraft?
Yeah, it's either World of Warcraft or RuneScape or something. Yeah, but it's totally divorced from what he does on YouTube, which whatever.
I'm not really ranting over there. It's more like playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah. He just says it. He just says straight up.
Thank you so much for watching. Toodles.
Why does he say toodles now? I don't get it.
Gay.
Thank y'alls for the support on the new content, new videos soon.
How long was this out? This was a month ago.
1 month. January 19th.
That video's uploading weekly?
There was a little part, I think, between like the most epic influencer brand collabs and like, I don't know, the paper towel thing. It was weekly.
Yeah,
there
some
was,
of that shit was real bad.
There was a point where it was weekly.
The first two.
Yeah.
It is just terrible content. Even trying to A-log him is hard because the video is bad.
It's just so
because
boring.
it gives you nothing.
Exactly. At least these videos are like short enough.
Yeah.
Right?
They don't feel short.
Yeah.
They don't too long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember Glitch Poachers and I think we started with the most epic influencer brand collabs, and then we had to stop after the Cheez-Its one. Because there was nothing.
Yeah, we were gonna cover every single one of these weekly videos, and then we realized like, no, this is dry. This is a desert. Like it's not enough.
Not good enough content. Yeah, okay, wait. Okay, the epic brand collabs, how long ago? September 11th. Okay, yeah, biggest tragedy to happen on that date.
That's the day.
A day Idubbbz uploads. Oh
yeah, Orange Man Show in chat mentions Keffals made a video titled I Can't Do This Anymore. Bigbunjeeeee really did save Keffals.
All right.
Hey, check Discord now.
All right, I got you.
Considering the Keffals thing just came up. Keffals is aging, bro. I saved Keffals.
Yeah, all right. Are we gonna end this on a Keffals note?
We can.
All right. Yeah. By the way,
I do have a clip of Idubbbz from his podcast complaining about his dog shits in other people's yards, and he's like complaining that people get mad about it. And I thought that was like so pertinent considering the Cartnarcs.
Yeah. That is literally that is. But okay, the Pokemon Quilava in live chat just said, "Sir, there was another Idubbbz upload."
Whoa. What?
They're in chat. If you look at my chat, there's a guy named Quilava.
I see.
That makes it. Yeah. By the way, this is Asmongold's streaming setup. All right, for a callback.
Yeah, it's so fucking gross.
This is what his room looks like. By the way. Oh yeah. Okay, so watch the new Keffals video.
Do we want to watch the Keffals? Oh yeah, let's just watch it.
Let's watch it.
I think Orange Man was talking about how Keffals just looks like the detransitioning.
Yeah. So.
I'll be right.
Yeah, for those that didn't catch our previous stream, obviously there's been some drama that kind of stemmed from Vosh accidentally showing off his goon folder live on stream, which led to H3H3 going after him. Obviously, Keffals and Tipster initially took Vosh's side. I believe both have like recanted their defense of Vosh, right? But yeah, just.
Was there a meme on Twitter ages ago where people were like campaigning for Keffals to be detransitioned? Was it like a GoFundMe or like a not GoFundMe? It was like a what's it called? Like one of those what they call those the things where you like sign it, the petition.
Oh yeah, petition. Yeah,
and it was like petition.org detransition Keffals.
That would be very funny. Yeah, but I wonder how long? Okay, only 8 minutes. Yeah, we can definitely do this.
Read the top comment. What's the top comment say?
All right, let's see. Before we watch it, okay, there's one pinned by Keffals, right? So there's I feel like I'm inevitably going to get the lol. Why do they talk slow comments? One of the symptoms of depression I experience is called psychomotor retardation, which causes my emotional and physical reactions to slow down. If you experience this, there is help for it. Brown heart. And continuing on, Keffals has helped me a lot in seeing toxic behavior I've engaged in. I'm not a saint, but trying to do better. She has done good job in influencing that. I'm all for the Keffals video essay arc. Hey Clara, I know I'm more of a guy who leaves more or less funny comments on your videos, but I want to take advantage of the situation to say thank you for everything you have done for me. People like you, your community, and creators who are friends with you give me hope that humanity isn't doomed yet in these dark days. That's why your cancellation year last year was so heartbreaking for me. I wish you all the best for the future.
Guys, personally, Keffals saved my life.
Yeah, so
let's speed this one up.
Yeah, let's make it 1.25.
What the fuck it was? Moxa retarded. Might be 1.25 is too slow.
Let's see. Let's
it's gonna look like they're talking. Well, okay, if we play it, but it's gonna. I'm telling you, it's gonna sound like he's talking.
Yeah, we can up it. We can up it in due time.
Hey everyone. If you've been wondering why you haven't been seeing me on camera recently, it's because I've been going through kind of a dark time. It's been hard to be on camera and to talk about things, but I kind of just want to lay it all out there. If you're unaware, this is the year anniversary, just a bit over a week now, of everything that happened last year.
The cocaine?
I had to go to rehab. And I know I was the butt of a lot of jokes.
Like the Kiwi Farm stuff leading up to that, I think.
That might have been around 2 years ago, but this is where Keffals basically like did this fundraiser thing, but then pocketed the fundraiser money for and did cocaine with it, and like it was because the fundraiser was for legal fees because Keffals claims to have been sexually harassed by a police officer.
It wasn't that. It was they claimed they were like misgendered by police.
Oh yeah.
And then later they changed their story and said that they were sexually assaulted by the police.
Oh, okay. That explains
when
it.
When did this video come out?
This one came out 1 hour ago, right? So
damn,
we are hot on
we're
it.
dabbing on them.
Yes.
But the
content
about that was I was in an incredibly dark place. I was so close.
More of the dark place.
I did not want to be alive anymore, and I was.
Wait, okay, I'm curious. Does Worm have a Keffals art piece yet?
I think he does.
Yeah, I'm curious. Keffals raised $100K for a lawsuit that never happened, then admitted being on drugs and went into rehab, used the money to go on vacation. Yep, just a Worm art knows the lore.
Doing every drug that I could find in order to numb that pain, in order to make that feeling go away, because I didn't feel like there was any hope for my future. And when I was in rehab, I proposed to a girl. She lived in Ireland, and I made the decision to move here. And now I call Ireland my home. And I was really happy for that opportunity, not only because I love her deeply, but because I wanted a fresh start. I wanted to get away from all of the horrible memories, all of the shattered hopes and broken dreams that I associate with my hometown.
Could you imagine being in a relationship with Keffals?
No. I think that fiance broke up with them.
Yeah.
There's a series of like I guess it's he said. he said, she said, has never been so accurate. But there's been a series of that because like Keffals claims that the fiance raped Keffals, and then the fiance claims that Keffals raped the fiance. It's a lot of rape going on.
Yeah, very curious. Which, by the way, like, is it really a fresh start if you're still like using the internet in the same circles you were previously, using the same username?
Keffals and Tipster always do this shit where they just say that they're like leaving the community and leaving the drama, and then they always come back to it every single time.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
I think it was like a day after Keffals said they weren't getting involved in drama anymore. They immediately got back involved in drama.
Of course, naturally.
And I'm really fortunate to call Ireland my home. It's a beautiful country, but this has been an incredibly hard anniversary for me. And this isn't related at all, by the way, to any of the drama. Like, this has nothing to do with Vosh or Ethan Klein. Like, Vosh fucked up. I'm not.
Oh, does it?
100% does. 100% does.
Yeah, something tells me that because it could have been any kind of drama, but there is drama, and she is close enough to it where she can capitalize in whatever kind of drama bait this is.
Yeah, this seems like an attempt to garner sympathy after so much goodwill and drama was, happened, right? where basically like Keffals has to kind of play a victim, right, and has to like distance themselves from the drama. That's what it seems to be.
Defend himself on the ways that he messed up, and I'm pretty sure Ethan Klein is currently in some sort of drama because he mocks someone who set themselves on fire. I honestly haven't been keeping up.
Bruh.
I will be mocking Aaron Bushnell on video.
I
will be creating a video about Aaron Bushnell.
I don't. Ethan
I've got
Klein...
some good roasts. Got some good grills for the guy.
Roasts of Aaron. Yeah, which I don't know. I feel like that one guy who set himself on fire, he's relatively forgotten at this point. He's already becoming like obscure now.
It is funny. It is actually kind of a funny thing.
I mean,
even though a man is dead.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
I mean, I see it as like a tragedy, right, in the grand scheme of things.
Wow.
I don't know, like apparently
he was a Redditor.
Yeah, okay, but on Reddit he was posting about playing the Elden Ring DLC, which implied that he wanted to live to like play the Elden Ring DLC.
Damn. He was like anti-white, like Antifa guy. Who was like mocking. He was like mocking people that he had like served with in the military dying.
Okay, that's just ghoulish. Yeah, I haven't like looked into his Reddit account all that much, but yeah.
I mean, if he wanted to play the Elden Ring DLC, that's a tragedy that he didn't get to. But I'm going to be able to do it. So fuck that guy.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be epic.
No, I'm gonna fucking clown on those fools. I'm gonna try to figure out the cheesiest invasion build as soon as possible and just get to business.
Yeah, the Elden Ring, the DLC, and Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance come out the same day, and I think we all know which demographics are going where. Let's continue on.
I'm
see ya, weebs.
I don't like not being authentic. I don't like not being real with.
I could make.
Bro, that is so funny. That is so funny.
I could make a joke there. I'm not going to. I could go there.
My audience. I've always hated being inauthentic. I've always hated who I am. And the risk that I run by being vulnerable like this, because I know the moment this video is going to go out, I am going to be relentlessly mocked. Go check the comment section, like as soon as this video goes out. And fuck it.
Is Keffals implying that the comment section is not heavily filtered? Is that what the implication is there?
Well, Keffals is right.
Mm-hmm.
Keffals will be mocked, but it doesn't. It's like right. It's who cares?
Yeah.
This person's like selling drugs to children.
Yeah.
Give it a like too, if this means something to you, because I appreciate it. I appreciate every single.
All right, guys. If this stream means something to you, make sure to like the stream, guys.
Person who I have helped in any way throughout all the years I've been a content creator. I have suffered so much in the last several years of doing this. I have been doxxed. I've been swatted. I've been hacked. I've had people show up outside.
Doxxed because of the shit they were doing, by the way. They would literally basically doxed themselves.
She's admitted that she's wanted as much like toxic attention and harassment towards her as possible for the sake of garnering attention. Like that was
something they've admitted.
So when she's like complaining about this, like that was her goal though, is so she could like use that as a reason to like justify her attack against them. Like it was deliberate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like it has been hell, but it has been so rewarding. And I don't want to ever have to stop just because people give me a hard time. Because I know that I'm making a difference. And I know that a lot of people respect me for all of the things I've done.
Doing a lot of ratios.
So much respect for Keffals.
No one has any respect. See, as far as I can tell, everyone hates Keffals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're my favorite.
Throughout all of the bad decisions that I've made. And I don't think I'm perfect. Of course I've made mistakes. But I'll always do my best to own that. I'll always do my best to try to be better. And part of that is transparency.
Keffals does.
And just saying where I'm at right now. And saying what I want.
Keffals is not transparent. Where's the money? Where's the 100K?
Yeah, where did it go?
Go about transparency. Where'd that money go?
Where's the receipts? We want to see where the money went.
And my car.
Admit to it. Fall on the sword that you laid down for yourself.
In general, and how I want to
reap what you have sown, Keffals.
Change how I interact with my audience. There's gonna be some changes. I can't live stream anymore.
Cool.
For the foreseeable future, I just
no.
For real.
So guys, anyway.
We're gonna miss out on that one.
Really missing out. Yeah, remember when Keffals admitted to being a cuck, right, on stream with Tipster? We're not gonna get those great moments anymore.
Live streaming is honestly, I think, made me a worse person. I think like
I feel like Keffals is incredibly close. Keffals is incredibly close to just being straight up Hasan Piker, and it's like, yeah, it's harder than like doing actual work and labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live streaming environment has made me paranoid because it is a format where people have unlimited access to troll and harass you, and you can only take so much.
No, they literally don't. That's retarded. You actually don't. You have mods or like block words or ban people or do anything.
Right. If you have any understanding of why people get harassed, which is usually when they show like a tremendous amount of weakness and a propensity to respond to things, then usually you won't get harassed. But if you're a DSP like character and you can easily be provoked and it's entertaining to see that person get upset, then yes, you will get like harassed more often. But it's not like, oh my God, everybody on the internet is such a victim because I wasn't able to navigate the social norms on the internet and I like, tried to fuck with people on the internet too. It's like, come on, you are the last person that should be doing this.
Keffals does not get harassed either because he's like a DSP or like a Wings. People don't like Keffals because Keffals is like genuinely a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually like a borderline criminal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like low key. I mean, it depends, obviously. Maybe not in Canada. Like some weird things are legal and illegal in Canada. But yeah, literally running like a drug operation, drug ring.
I've also felt like I've been stuck in this cycle of just endlessly churning out slop that I'm not even proud of. It's just stuff that within a day or two no one cares about. It just comes and goes so quickly that none of it feels meaningful, and a lot of it doesn't feel like it has any rewatch value at all. And I really
Keffals is boring and untalented.
Yeah.
Just give up, honestly.
Yeah, become entertaining.
It has more meaning than that. I want to be able to put more thought into what I'm doing. Even if it makes me less money, even if I get less views for doing it, I want to be fulfilled in what I'm doing. I have this channel that you're all
Keffals will be back in a week.
right now.
And
I'm gonna.
What will
every single thing Keffals does is for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't care about anything else.
They're like, I want to do something that's more fulfilling. What will ever satisfy somebody like Keffals?
They're doing like horror creepypasta reading content. Second gen.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's great. That's fulfilling.
It's like the Idubbbz thing. It's actually like the Idubbbz thing. We talk about making fulfilling content, and then it's just ranking Cheez-Its or whatever.
Ranking Cheez-Its. Yeah, we want to see Keffals do that.
Yeah, Keffals Idubbbz collab. They already had that one interaction, right?
Yeah. Idubbbz is a big fan.
Yeah, because like she was like Keffals and her audience are standing up against Nicholas DiOrio. That's so awesome. That's so epic. Like, bro, you should be able to deal with a fat fuck like Nicholas DiOrio on your own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nicholas DiOrio is such an interesting like character for these types of LOL cards. I don't understand why they get so hung up on it, right?
Yeah.
Like Tipster does it, Jaden does it, Flamenco does it. what's his name? Michael Alberto does it. They'll get hung up on Nick Diorio. You gotta move past Nicholas Diorio.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
real.
not. There's not much going on there.
Yeah, he's not got really like any influence at all. And the only influence he does have is in a community that like no one cares about. In the grand scheme of things, right?
Yeah.
The commentary community is not like a big deal.
Right. Not anymore, at least.
Nope. It wasn't even like a couple of years. I mean, even in 2016, it wasn't. It was like, it's just because Ethan Klein. But Ethan Klein wasn't even in the commentary community.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all... Yeah, all this internet stuff, it's all fake and gay, frankly. That once you realize that, right, you'll have a much better time.
Is on it. I'll also do videos like this if you want me to. Just let me know in the comments because I have no idea what I'm doing. Honestly, I know that things need to change. I'm gonna be seeing a psychiatrist soon. I had a situation that the antidepressant that I was on for a really long time, it wasn't approved for use.
Oh wow,
that's such a shocker.
I love this. Did
he get in a bathtub? Brewed in a bathtub?
It
For me, this
wasn't.
is peak content. This is peak.
Yeah, for real. So Keffals needs to keep doing this, frankly.
Off it. And now that I'm in a depressive episode again, I realize I need help. So I'm going to be seeing a psychiatrist.
Hell yeah.
To deal with that and to try to feel okay again. It's going to be a bit of a journey, but I know I'm going to be
Try to feel okay again.
And I'm starting to feel like I have a sense of hope again. As for my live channel, I'm going to keep it to shorts if I do go back to live streaming. And I'm still working on Scared Awake. I'm still going to...
Oh yeah, I forgot that like
That's
vertical live streams were a thing.
Creepypasta video.
Creepypasta.
They did Russian, I think Kevin just did Russian sleep experiment.
You guys, remember, this has nothing to do with Vosh being a pedophile.
No, nothing.
Completely unrelated, guys.
Releasing a video every 2 weeks. I'll leave it in the description if you want to subscribe. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but horror content has always been like a really big special interest of mine. And if I can get that off the ground, that would be really cool. I'm just going to keep chipping away at it because if it does get off the ground and I can make that work, that's awesome. And if it doesn't, I'm enjoying doing it. And that's what matters. Being able to create.
Yeah, I feel like Keffals is forcing a smile. Keffals is trying to force a smile here. You can tell, and like, okay, this is a bad freeze frame, but you can see like
stuff and put stuff out in the world that matters means a lot to me. Being vulnerable like this is honestly terrifying, but I really want to be. I really appreciate being able to be this vulnerable. I've never tried to hide the facts from my audience. I've been pretty transparent. I've always struggled with mental
Where's the money?
Transparent.
PTSD, major depressive disorder. I've tried to take my own life before. I've been in psychiatric hospitals.
Oh wow.
Epic, dude. Epic.
Yeah, this is a good argument. Hey guys. I once tried to kill myself. Therefore, I'm right. Like, get the fuck out. Like, I hate, my opinion has more weight because at one point I was very unstable.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
So took their own lives. And there are people, when they see me talk about this stuff, they mock me for it. But honestly, I think to speak openly about these things, because the alternative is that you don't. And personally, I know a lot of people who would still be in this world today and would still be in my life.
You don't know anyone.
Talked about it.
They don't.
Thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Well.
Epic, bro. Epic, bro. By the way, Keffals was like just referenced in another transgender suicide note as like a reason they killed themselves.
Oh.
Like very recently.
Dab. No. That was a joke. I'm not gonna celebrate. Okay, that's a joke. It's just a little oopsie doopsie funsy. All right. Well, come on, guys. Come on.
What's the most popular? My life is in danger. I need your help. Why I regret this.
That My Life is in Danger video is the one where they're talking about the police.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
And I think that green screen one is about Kiwi Farm.
Yeah, I think so. Man, this is. Yeah, Keffals, Rip Bozo. That's yeah, I don't even know what to say. That was just like that's like Idubbbz. That's less than Idubbbz charisma right there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I forgot Chris Chan got interviewed by Keffals.
Oh yeah.
How did that happen?
It's like fake for it. It was like all scripted, wasn't it?
It was definitely. It was definitely a puff piece.
Click on it and then look at the end 30 seconds. I think.
If they were to write,
all right, let's see.
After going through all of that, I came to this realization: you can take down a website, but the trolls never go away. They'll get a new website.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's something that you either gotta realize that the kitchen is hot and deal with the heat, or you gotta get out of it.
Yeah. I got flames around me. I'll just pretend I'm in that kitchen like that dog is. It's like, oh, sure, it's all fine. I could just tolerate it, or I could just whoosh it away and let the flames be gone with holy light power and cleansing goodness.
Well, yeah, right.
I think so. Christian is a very interesting character.
Yeah. Well, we could go in a whole deep dive on freaking Chris Chan, man. That dude. Wait, Spec in chat. Dude thinks he's MLK right there. Chris Chan is the modern MLK. I'm not gonna elaborate on that, but just know that he literally is the MLK of our time. But I think that's just gonna about do it for this week's stream. I'm thinking this might be the schedule. I might make it a weekly stream, right? Like every Sunday or so. So hopefully, if I schedule a stream for next week, it will be on the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff and the gaming, the whole Gamergate 2.0 stuff, which I think that'll be quite interesting. I'm assuming it's going to escalate before my stream next week. But if you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like on it and check out the merch. We have some new merch out now, as well as you can use code GAMER for 10% off your order of merch. So get your merch while supplies last. And shout out to Bigbunjeeeee, obviously Bigbunjeeeee on YouTube, and Glitch Poachers as well. Do you guys have anything to say before we head out?
I think that just about wraps it up.
All right. Yeah, I mean, this went on a little bit longer than I thought. I thought we weren't going to have enough content for this stream, but I was like, 3 hours later. Yeah, we're good. That's always how it ends up. That's always how it is. But yeah, shout these two kings here with me on the live stream, and hope you all have a great Sunday or whatever day it is while you are watching this. Man, Gamergate 2, Electric Boogaloo, so true. It's crazy. Just a Worm says good shit for real. By the way, check out Just a Worm art. Like if you see, is this my? Yeah. If you see, so in the Vosh thumbnail and the in this one with Hasan Piker, both use worm art. Same with like the Idubbbz art here. Let me add his tag on Twitter is in the description. So yeah, just check him out on Twitter at Just a Worm Art. He makes the realist art. Let's see right here. Let's browse his art for everybody on stream. Just so we know how good it is, right? All right, opening it up right now. Opening in Brave. Highlights. Let's check it out. Tipster, banger tipster art. Vosh art. Gerard the Completionist. Sniper Wolf. Hasan Piker as usual. Jax Films. Nicholas Diorio, Keemstar, and who Deaf Noodles? Yeah. Oh, this is great. This is a great piece of Idubbbz art. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
For real. Just a Worm art, the GOAT. Yeah. But hope to see you all next week in my stream. Hope you'll have a good one. And peace out.